Guys
Men
are
lucky because like you have so many options. Like there are very many beautiful, smart women, especially in Uganda, particularly in Kampala. And I feel like women can't say the same. We don't have as many options as you. For example, if a guy is smart, he's not good looking. I'm not even trying to be like mean or
Wait, which smart are you meaning? Like smart?
Like
smart in red. Like his Chris. Hey. Okay, welcome back to the Mob Jazz podcast.
Nah, too soon. Never say that early.
Hey.
My
guys.
Mother, what did you say?
Welcome back to the Mob Jazz podcast. So, man.
Welcome, Mother, back to the pod. Mother's out of frame, but like, they know the voice.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back.
I missed my charming sons.
Yeah, let me
you've
kill
been
you.
ducking us. You've been ducking us.
The most annoying thing happened today. Now, I need to preface this by saying this is all about me hating high school and hating school. That's what all this is about. So I was at home and I was trying to get ready, bro.
Madrika Sani pod has made me a bit conscious of like
the way I see your legs just opening.
Leading lines. Okay. So I was looking for socks to wear. Now, have you guys ever been in that situation where like you cannot find any matching pair of socks? I really showed it there. Hey, the matching pair of socks. Have you been in that situation? Bro, I looked everywhere. Like, now me, I have several places where I keep my clothes. Like, I have a cupboard, yes. Then I also have, like, baskets. And I have what?
Where you keep your clothes.
They're kept in there. Man, they're all folded in the baskets. You know, Musa saw baskets with a cover.
Yeah.
How about you? Big one full of clothes.
Snake charmers, get snakes.
Where they keep their snakes.
Snake charmer basket.
I have one of those, bro. And so, bro, like, tell me why I'm looking through my cupboard for my socks, and the only matching pair of socks are my navy blue stockings
from
like high school, bro. Bro, I wanted to punch those socks, man. Like, genuinely, like, I've never been so frustrated in the morning. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Bro, mother's looking at you so disappointed, bro.
I really expected this story to go.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, just
so what socks are you wearing right now?
Just know they are not matching. They are not matching.
So you chose the non-matching socks over those ones?
Bro, you know the navy blue with the stripes like this that go up to like...
Hell no.
Them ones, bro. And funnily enough, like, in UNEB schools, usually they leave those navy blue ones for the ladies. But in my school, they're for the guys. So, like, it would legit be stockings, bro. Like, anyway, that's, yeah, you know.
Fair play. Do you want to touch, go back to another conversation that we're having before this?
You bring it back.
Nah, mother should bring it back because I forgot how she said it.
About men not having love.
No, about
how every day we walk out of home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a given. Every time I leave home, I have to meet a beautiful woman. Like every single, like it's a standard. First of all, shout out to Kampala women. I don't know what they are feeding you, especially Gen Zs. You guys are looking cute out here in your little hoodies. I mean, what's that Gen Z look about of hoodies? It can be like 29 degrees.
That's
and
what
someone is in a hoodie.
fanning his head. What are you talking about people in hoodies, bro?
And the person is in a hoodie, jeans and Jordans, or slides and socks. So
it's copy and paste from TikTok.
Yeah.
It's copy and paste from TikTok.
I think those are like super young Gen Zs that you're seeing. Like the kids are still on holiday right now. I remember in high school, bro, I used to always be in a sweater, bro. Like in
what is that
S1
about?
to S.
I think it's because guys doesn't have like cold weather.
Which ends? Okay, wait.
Which ends do you think that I was?
No.
Which ends was I
I'm talking about now. I don't know about your days.
Yeah, it's killed.
I think it's more like, it was more like, for me, I didn't want to get my shirt dirty. So I'd wear a sweater all day. So that when I take off my sweater.
Now,
because
for me,
your
I feel like it was about insecurity.
Yes.
I feel like we'd wear sweaters all the time to hide, like to disappear. I don't know how to
I think
explain
guys had their
I
own
agree.
reasons. I think ladies had like, it was like they were hiding what
this
was
in
going on
school?
underneath.
Yeah,
this was in high school.
Now that
primary
Melvin
school.
has said it,
Always in sweaters.
I was
Okay.
always in
now
sweaters.
that Melvin
bro.
has said it makes sense. High school people were always
Always in
Always.
sweater.
Yes, I used
But
to
for me,
wear sweater like
okay, so for
once
me,
a week,
in
man.
primary, when I started doing it, the first time I did it is I wore the sweater the whole day. And when I got home, I took off my shirt without knowing. And everyone was so shocked, like, yo, man, your shirt is clean today. Your shirt is... So, and my mother's like,
Oh, that's the
this is how you do
trick. Yeah.
So I'd literally been in a sweater the whole day for that particular reason. Then in high school, it evolved to I would use that technique when I do want to do laundry. So like the shirt would stay clean longer.
Yeah, but see, in
Hey,
high
I'm
school,
just keeping it
in high
real.
school that couldn't work,
because
bro.
Sydney is boiling.
This bucket hat is hot.
To give you a hoodie, you guys.
In high school that couldn't work because like it was all about the collar, man. Like I remember when they would the school that I was in, they would do these random checks where they would be checking guys' collars.
Is it?
They check a guy's collar.
6B.
It is a thick black line.
But let me tell you, there was like, okay, so
that.
what you used to do is you would just wash just the collar.
Yeah, of course. Guys
Then
used
you
to do
iron
that.
the collar.
Guys used to do that. Yeah,
Yeah, you just iron
for
it.
sure.
Take that shirt back to 100.
Yeah.
And also when I think back to like high school and primary school, I really thank God for growth. Because like, what were we doing? Like,
Guys, let me ask.
Where
what
were
was
we
so hard
washing
about
collars?
washing the whole shirt, bro?
The whole shirt?
What was
First
so
of
hard
all, bro,
about
Man,
there
you
were so
didn't want
many
to
issues,
wash.
man.
The issue is washing.
Yeah.
You wanted to minimize washing. Whether it's a whole shirt, at least wash one whole shirt.
You know how they say like there's like decision fatigue, or like you just run out of motivation to do stuff. Like as adults, we can see it. Like I've gone to work. Like when I get home, I just don't want to make too many decisions. Same shit with school, man. Like you'd wake up in the morning running. Like throughout the day, you're just trying to survive, and now in the evening, you have to wash, bro. I just want to chill, bro. Like I've earned this, man. I've survived another day. Like just let me chill, bro. That and also, still the school that I was in, they had a lot of like water shortages, man. So you would like, and the water would come at the most random times. At lunchtime, when you have like 1 hour to do everything, there would be more water, bro. Like guys would leave the tap running. In the evening, when you have like a good 4-5 hours,
Trickle down economics.
no more water, bro. So it was crazy, man.
Me, the school where I was, we had mob uniforms. You could like wear different uniforms because from Monday to Tuesday we would wear this white shirt. On Wednesday we had a lime green shirt, t-shirt with the collar, and then on Friday we would wear what?
PE.
That's crazy to
Uniform
me because
like this sportswear.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
what
It
if I
was,
wanted to wear lime green on Wednesday?
Bruh,
Nah, for me the funniest thing was
it was so strict.
how like a guy would we also had something similar, but a guy would wash his like usual shirt. He'd have like 3 of them, one for Monday, one for Tuesday, one for Wednesday. Then on Thursday he'd remember, hey, I forgot to wash this other one, the one I was supposed to wear tomorrow. So on those 2 days that guy's wearing some smelly jazz, bro.
I don't know if that system would have helped me. I just have like more dirty laundry, bro.
Yeah. All guys would forget. Like you've hung yours on Sato. On Weno, you're like, damn, bro, I left my thing on that line. Then you spring to the line and it's just
gone.
bro.
It's not there.
It's not
Once you leave
there
it on the
anymore,
line,
man.
like
Guys, speaking of
It's good.
forgetting, have you ever been in this situation like you've been in a holiday and time has come to go back to school and you start looking for your shoes?
Yeah, okay, that's mob.
Not just shoes, bro. Not just shoes. For me, I was a very like out of sight, out of mind kid, though, bro. So when it wasn't school time, nothing related to school mattered to me, bro.
Same to me, bro.
Mob things get lost. Mob things get lost.
The one
bro.
thing I remember is because my sister was in Gaza, those guys used to starch their belts at the end of the. That's what used to remind me that school has come. Because bro, would be buying starch, then what she has to iron and oversoak the belt and that's.
I still don't know how to use starch to this day, man.
I don't
you
know how
spray it
to
on the thing, or
starch,
you like
bro.
soak the clothes in it.
I saw my sisters do it, but
Not
not
just
just
my mom
guys.
tried to starch
Not just
my.
guys.
You know how guys would iron
What
their
are you
shorts and
starching?
put a line in their shorts.
Yeah.
So she
Crease.
iron it, like a crease.
You have to sew your badge.
She would put the crease in with starch so it would last for the whole term, but it didn't last the whole term.
You have to keep
I feel like
restarching,
what's
bro.
that crease for, bro? Do you have it?
That's
It's
how
for
our
smartness,
grannies
bro.
used to do, bro.
My pants are freshly pressed, but yeah, even now
I think it's like a military thing. Like military guys have it and it's like a must.
Is it?
it's a fashion thing, yeah.
Guys, I don't like that line, bro.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like why I feel like why am I following the rules, bro?
Man, me,
For me, okay, I get that. But what I don't get it is like the pants are round. Where you adding
Why are you making
a
them
line,
straight?
bro? Yeah.
because they're not supposed to be.
They're supposed to be round on your leg. Eh?
It's supposed to be sharp. It's supposed to like sit on the shoe in a sharp way, not
Okay,
in
that
a
makes
round
sense.
way.
But the shoe is round
Hey.
at the top.
Nada.
I don't know, made the rules.
Align. The
Like-
sharpness is supposed to align with like the end
The tip of your toe,
The
eh?
tip of your shoe.
Supposed to.
But okay,
See,
can
me, I
I
don't
just
expect-
iron the bottom of the thing?
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like a military rule now.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't sound like a fashion rule that
Nah,
was
I'm
made by
sticking it
like
to the man,
Coco
bro.
Chanel.
No, it's just for refined gentlemen.
I guess we are not refined.
Man, I haven't starched my Paris since that time when my mom starched
You
my
don't want
pants.
to be refined. You don't want to be refined.
Get out of the- But I'll ask, since we're talking about high school and you
Yeah,
know high school has a puberty connotation, do you guys feel like you're going through some kind of second puberty? I saw it's on Raymond's story, but something I've been thinking about, like
Second puberty.
like
He
there's a
actually
way
said it and I was confused.
when I look at myself in the mirror these days, it's like I have oldened, for lack of a better word. Like
Yeah, you're just
I
getting
used to-
older, not second puberty.
I used to have this thing where like people couldn't guess my age. Not that they can now, but they'd always like it had remained like at a constant like 23 for like 3 years. But now, no, but I don't think anyone looks at me and thinks I'm like 22 or 23. I probably think I'm like 25 or 26. Not that it disturbs me, but I'm aware of it. Like my features are becoming a bit more manly. Like no one can see me crossing on the side of the road and say, man, there's a young man or like a boy who passed by. No, it's like a man. There's
can't
like a
lie,
man
bro.
here with dread
I think it has more to do with like what you're doing, bro.
in life.
Yeah.
Like a mental thing.
Like the spaces that you're going to are spaces for a guy who's like in his mid to like late.
No,
to,
it's more
I don't
like
feel like a,
my beard on the cheeks is growing. Like,
I've seen 23-year-olds today, bro.
come again.
I've seen 23-year-olds today. Guys be having beards, man.
No, but like,
19-year-olds, 18-year-olds.
okay, for me, I've always struggled to have beards. Period. But like these days, like I have like fuzz on my cheeks. My skin is like
You're getting those lines, laughing lines.
laughing lines. Like when I like do this, I can see like some crow's feet. Like anyway, I just feel like
Bro, you look so
I've
young.
hit- no, and like, that's what I'm telling you. Like, I still look younger than my age, but the age that people guess has moved up from 20 like to 23 to whatever it is now.
What if it's also because of the people you chill with?
You guys are the guys I chill with.
Do we look 23?
And none of you have ever come to say that I look young, by the way. So you guys know the guys I'm talking about.
I don't even know if I said that when you looked young, bro. Like I don't know if that's like a regular like people
There's
would
no
say.
way, bro. That's not a normal thing
But I
for
don't know if-
a guy to tell his boys, man,
I feel like
you
I-
look young.
Second puberty, I was expecting you to say something like related to the things that we went through while we were pubescent.
Like my voice maturing.
Yeah, something like maybe like your voice cracking or you being like
No, it's
always,
like a look
always
thing. It's like a okay for
your
me.
hormones raging.
What I
like
used to
something,
think,
bro.
okay, like
No, but I
This going-
understand
this-
what Jess is
this
saying.
goes on a bit
because, like,
crazy.
people's voices mature.
But first, when you voices, it's like with ladies, it's a bit more distinct. Whereby when they cross a certain age, they just stop looking like girls. Like They just become a woman. And I think I'm going through that, but from a guy's perspective.
Yeah.
Now, before I used to think it was like more like she has just been through life. She has been through like hella heartbreaks. You know, but that's dumb. Like literally, you're going to go. So I don't know.
That's Dumb.
Like with every heartbreak,
Heartbreak
every
is
heartbreak,
tiny.
our breasts grew.
I'm like, bro,
so
like,
crazy,
can
bro.
you use your brain also?
With every heartbreak, you grow older.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
but men's voices change now
At-
that you've talked about it.
in
That
their
way-
late 20s,
Yeah, because like even like my guy friends or people who I knew, like when we were 19, their voices don't sound the same as now.
now
Yeah.
Mm.
So your
Hey.
voices change.
maybe this is just like what's it called, quarter life crisis.
We're about to
Quarter
reach.
life. You know, but hey, I really feel like I look old, man.
I don't know how we got here from Rachel said
The guy just said, speaking of high
she
school.
always sees women out, beautiful women out, bro.
I know.
Oh,
I don't
back
know
to
we
that
used to-
context. Back to where we began.
Beautiful women.
Yeah, you were saying
You
that.
said we're
you were-
lucky
that
because of
basically,
that.
why she
Yeah,
said
I
that was saying that guys
men
are
are
lucky.
lucky because like you have so many options. Like there are very many beautiful, smart women, especially in Uganda, particularly in Kampala. And I feel like women can't say the same. We don't have as many options as you. For example, if a guy is smart, he's not good looking. And I'm not even trying to be like mean or
Wait, which
whatever,
smart
but
are you meaning? Like smart.
Like
He's
smart,
smart in dress. Like his
mentally.
crease. Hey, his crease is aligned with his toes.
Mentally.
North, the campus.
Yeah, so I just feel like,
Not south.
yeah, so the scales are not balanced and they are in men's favor because a guy can find the whole package. He can find the babe who has the good job, good looking,
Every day when he walks
intelligent,
out of the
funny,
house, he
what-
can
He
find
every
finds
day.
10 of those.
But women,
Every
we
day
can't.
finds 10.
We cannot, like, to find a man who is good looking. Okay, let me put it on the level that most women want. Good looking. I won't say tall, but taller than you, which most average women are like 5'3", 5'2". So let me say 5'6", 5'7" men. Good looking, has a decent job, or even if he didn't have a job and he's hustling, like it's stable, he's intelligent, he's funny, like.
They're there,
can-
but they're in America. Not
No,
in-
That's my point.
They're
Like,
in America.
for me to find, like, I can, like, let me say what, I'm 30. My entire lifetime, I think I've met, like, only 3 men like that.
But
And
me,
let
I'll
me
say
say, out
this.
of the 3, like, maybe only
I'll
one
say-
was
you
checking for
sound
me
kind of
like
biased
that.
to me.
Badly, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's not
Like
being
your
bad.
I feel
perspective
like
is so
you're
skewed.
giving chicks such a pass, bro.
Yes, I agree.
That is
Because
great.
look at like all the things she listed for us. Meanwhile, for them, the only standard is Emma. She looks
She looks good and she has a
Every time I
job.
look at her, I see her. She looks good.
And she has a
No,
job.
you guys, I think you just switched off your brain because I said a woman who looks good, has a good job, is a stand-up, decent human being.
Every
funny.
day that I walk out of
Every
the
day
house,
we
I
will
find
see
10 of
10.
them.
You have said two
No,
things.
every
He's good looking
day,
and has a
at
job.
least you'll meet one who meets all
I'm
that
so
criteria.
sorry.
No.
That is
Let me tell you,
dead wrong.
sometimes I go months.
Bro,
without
that's
finding a
exactly-
chick like that.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, I can be here complaining with these guys for months,
That is
bro.
dead wrong, yeah.
For months,
Okay,
bro.
okay, just to
Literally, last week we were
okay,
talking
just
about
to
how
use
chicks
you
don't have
guys as a
interest.
sample space. What, let me say, in the last 6 months, how many beautiful women have you met?
That's, you see, don't cut
No,
it
wait,
down to just beautiful.
I'm still asking. How many beautiful women have you met?
Many.
How many beautiful women have you met that you could have a conversation with?
Fewer.
You
And it's like from like 100% to like just like 10%. 10%. Those are the figures. Oh, at least 3 in 5.
In
Those
the
are the
last one, we came up with a ratio, right? Of women who, not of women, but like these guys were saying that women that you can have a conversation with, out of every 5, it's 2. Me, I said 3 out of 5. Them, they said 2. So you just,
I think
if
I
we
said
say-
2. I think you said 1.
But-
Okay, if I said 90%.
No, but still, you guys, I feel
Cannot.
like your numbers are better than us because most times, like, let me say 95% of the time, women, we always have to compromise on looks, like 90% of
Nah,
the time, which I
like-
cannot say that.
No,
You
let's
guys
be
have
real.
experienced.
Like, okay, in
How
your
many
perfect
how
scenario,
many times have you met a woman and you had to compromise on her looks?
on her looks.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
But
get into that
that's the thing.
messiness, but let me get back to what you were saying.
No. But even like, that's the thing. Like for us, looks might be the top thing, and then for you guys, was like finances or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
it's
that's
not,
the
it
thing.
wasn't by choice.
No,
Like,
but
we
that's
were
the thing.
literally forced
But like you
to
see,
care about
it's,
other
it's,
things.
What I'm
it's
saying
not
is-
that obvious either. Like it's not like I find like a pretty chick with what's with the hobbies or whatever.
Pass a button.
It's more like she also has to find you attractive for anything to happen, bro. Like, no matter how much you think she's bad or interesting or she has a good job, she has a good morals. It takes 2 to tango. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's not easier for guys. You can, how Melvin put it earlier, man. We can look, but you can't touch.
Okay, maybe easier was the wrong statement, but what the point I was trying to make is guys have more options compared to women. Like you have a higher chance of ticking everything on your list compared to women. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
I
And
highly
in
disagree.
this
I don't know.
scenario,
I'll say this. I
and
completely
in this
disagree,
scenario, I'm
man.
talking about the face value things. I feel like you have more options when it comes
But
to
I feel
face
like
value things.
I feel like if you're taking it at face value, women, their face value things are less than guys. Like maybe it's like for you, like your face value thing that you mentioned was like tall and rich. Like, that's not so specific. A guy can tell you, bro, I want like the eyes this far apart. I want the nose this way.
That's what I'm
If we're
saying.
to be on
Like guys
face
are like
value
that
things.
because they have many options.
No, it's like that because they have many face value
I will
things.
tell you this.
No,
But
it's
not
because
necessarily
of the
options.
options. Let me tell you, if women looked the way men looked and vice versa, we would also be like that because we have
How do
many
you mean?
options.
How do you mean?
Like my point is,
What do we look like?
like again, let's not pick any offense. It's just the facts, guys. If I go to a restaurant and I find like, let me say 80 people and 50 of them are women, 30 are men. Like 40 of those women will be good looking, and let me say 3 of those guys
Nada.
will be good looking.
You're
Like
being a
let's
bit
be real.
lenient.
Let's be real.
Lenient for the sake of your argument, man. 50 guys, 50 males, 40 are bad. Okay, you saying being bad is normal? It's not normal. It's
That's the
like,
point I'm trying to
overwhelming
being-
majority is
being
bad?
Bad comes naturally to women. I
come
can't
on.
say the same for
This
men.
is that you slay, girl. Energy. They all slay, girl. You're all rocking it, girl. They're all killing it. But look, let's be real.
Now you guys, I just feel like I'm being ganged up on, but we need a woman to join MJP so that I can be defended.
Nada. Like, but that kind of ties back to, I think like a guy is so honest with himself when it comes to like physical looks. Like he knows where he ranks. He knows. There's no can I say system or mechanism in society in place to give him, to blow hot air up his head and make him think he's better than he is.
If
But
anything, your boys will tell you.
It will
boss.
bring you down, bro. We are tall, we are afraid of heights. Like, but with ladies, there's a lot of like, can I say, group support. There's a lot of group support. So I feel like that group support, or at least I wouldn't call it group support. I'd call it like there's a baseline of support, like where you come, like where you start
in
from is
women,
support.
There's a lot of community, which is what I was telling you earlier when I
community is not
told.
what
Community is not the word. There's a lot of
No.
like hot air blowing, like they're blowing
Gas,
hot
like
air,
hype. There's a lot of, like, yeah.
hype.
I don't like you
It's
guys
constant
the way
hype.
you're saying it. It's like
Yeah.
you're trying to
There's
No,
make it seem
no,
like
guys,
it's false.
let me use this example. It's like there's 2 creatives, but one of them has a marketing agency that's backing them. The other guy is on his own.
Yeah, the whole PR team.
The odds are stacked against him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like so I'll say this, like, of course, if a lady walked into a room of 50 babe, she probably like she can give 40 a pass. Like the 10 who don't get a pass are really like but like every guy you're judging him harshly, like look at that guy's nose. Look at
guys
his
looks
No,
are
but
judged.
for me,
No,
guys,
I
this-
don't think
this
so.
is
I
my
feel like
thing,
women are so lenient when it comes to men.
I feel like even when it comes
They are
to
not or they are.
But there's
They
a reason
are.
for that, and
Is it?
that's what I want to get to. Like, I feel like on the hierarchy of like
Which one is my
important
man?
things, like looks are just not at the same level when it comes to men versus
Providing.
women. Like for women, the looks thing might be at the top for us. Maybe like how does she look?
Yeah.
Versus you guys, where now it's something else.
But the reason why I say that is because I feel like women, we don't have that choice. Like, if you're a woman and you're going to stand 10 toes and be like, I want my guy to look like this, be told, like, to look like, let me say, like, the societal standard of a good looking man, let me say, like, these things of people, what? How many niggas are you going to find like that?
They're very
like,
few.
Let's be real.
And to be fair, it's
That's
vice
my
versa
whole
for
point,
guys
like,
as- guys
that's
as
why
well.
No,
They're
If you,
definitely
if you want like
They're
a
definitely
chick who looks like a particular way, like say you pick a random chick like say Nicki Minaj or Tyler. There are very few babes that look like Nicki Minaj or Tyler. If that's what you want specifically, and you stand on business on all your 10 toes, you know what I mean? Like there are very
No, you
few.
guys, I think I'm going to disagree because even like there's a high chance
You
of
see
you
hella
meeting
Nicki Minaj and Tyler level babes here walking around.
There's a high chance of you finding a Tyler babe than me finding, like, let me say, who can I use who is a fine man?
Jay-Z, Kanye,
Like Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is not fine. He gives me like put together dad. I've never found him
Damn.
like fine like
What
that.
does that
Okay,
even
okay.
mean?
For me, no, like for me, like when I see
good
him,
father.
like
He's a very
like,
good father.
No, like for me, when I see him, he gives me that thing of like this is a good, well put together man. Like he has never given me that thing of oh my god, I'm falling down the wall. This guy is so fine.
Which kind
you know?
of guy is that?
I'm trying to think of the Hollywood people.
Like who? Brad Pitt,
Grand
Tom Cruise.
White. They are big
Hey.
white.
Right.
What's
a
his
black
name?
dude, Michael B. Jordan.
Majors Jonathan.
Okay, now yeah, like Michael B. Jordan. Now he's not cute, but
But that's
he's
a
good
normal
looking.
looking guy,
Like,
bro.
that's what I'm trying to say. That's
But he
now
has money,
another
he has
thing I'm
money,
trying
he
to
has
say
money.
about men.
muscles.
Men are lazy because okay, I'm going to say Ugandan men, you're lazy. You've not gotten that cheat code of to like bring out your looks. You'll see a man dressing over how he didn't want to bring out like the good things. Now, what makes Michael B. Jordan look good is not because he's like so handsome, but he knows how to dress himself. Like he even dresses
Also,
in
he
basic
clenches his
shit,
jaws in
but
the
he
game.
knows.
Guys,
I've
If
actually
you
noticed
clench your
that.
jaws, 9 out of 10 times, you make you look just
Do
a
you
bit
guys know-
hotter, bro.
Do you guys know
Clench
that
jaws.
most of the times guys don't really look at their looks? They think it's a
Yes.
girl thing.
Thank you.
Guys never go for like facial stuff and all
Yeah,
that shit.
thank
When
you.
it's actually a good thing for a guy, you have
Thank
to
you
look
so
good as a
much.
guy. But they think no, it's for chicks.
Yeah, finally someone is on
I'll
my
be honest.
side.
I feel
Guys
like-
don't have that thing. Like they don't have like very few men have this thing of okay, I have to look good. Like you
It's
see
not a
like how
priority.
women
I don't have to.
yeah, you don't.
It's not a priority.
I don't have
Yeah.
to.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like because you've been made lazy because you know that women don't prioritize
In
it,
fact,
so
it's
you're
the
lazy.
opposite. 'Cause I'm too busy working. So I know that's the priority.
I'm looking
I know
for
that's the
money.
priority.
I sleep at
I
5.
don't have.
I wake up
I
at
don't-
9
I don't
to
have
look
cash to
good
do
for brand.
facials every other week. Over to buy designer.
I'm too busy grinding because, like, you know that your girl is the one who has to look good.
No.
And that shows, like, it shines a good light on you if
But
your
you
girl
guys,
looks
it's
good.
so jarring for me.
Now, for bruh,
Who is working out?
Yeah.
Then who?
As a guy, the reason why you go to work out is to look good, to have a nice body.
But we had this argument last time that
Yeah.
guys might actually be working out to impress other guys.
Yeah, that's definitely
There's so
true.
many tricks just up to impress other
Trust me,
chicks.
it has less to do with the health benefits, and it has more to do with how they look.
Yeah, but back to
me.
Melvin's point, it's so
let me tell you, to be-
jarring when I see like a couple on a date and the woman has put in effort. She's wearing the heels, the dress, she's looking fly, and then that guy is just there in like a jazzy shorts and stuff. I'm
shouldn't
like,
be jarring.
really?
It
Why are you
shouldn't be
complaining
Couldn't
for
even
her,
try? No,
So
like
she's there on that date happy.
I'm also complaining on for my experiences. Like you couldn't even try to like. So
no, see,
But you're
that's
projecting.
different.
Yeah,
that's
That's
different.
called projection.
No, but me, I'll say this. Me, I'll say this.
That's cinema.
But me, I'll say this, like, if you're dating, if like, and this one goes out to the ladies, bro, like, if you're dating a guy, like, for example, me, like, do not expect me to come looking smart just because you are looking smart, or it's a date, or because I've taken you to say, bro, as long as I'm paying, and you're coming for that date, I can dress up how I want, bro, like, genuinely.
For me, I'm the opposite. I don't know,
it is.
bro.
Genuinely,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
finally
genuinely,
some
no,
sense.
they even know what
For me, I'm the opposite.
I don't expect this guy to agree with me, but me, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like, that's why I said, if you're dating someone like me, like, that cannot be your end all be all, bro.
No, it's not end all be all, but
Oh,
for
it
me,
cannot
the
be
way
a-
I'm looking at it, it's
it cannot
bit,
be
it's
a frustration
no,
point.
Jesse, I'm not asking you to show up in Giano, Armani Georgia Armani every day or what, but like also respect me and my time. You've picked me up for a date night. You're saying, baby, let's go out on a date, bitchy, and you're showing up like you're going
for
to
Jerry.
business.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm sorry.
Only on that part there, I'm with Jesse. But the rest, how I appear, but that one matters to me now as a guy.
Yeah.
But like, I can still respect your time and dress how I want.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm still
Like,
gonna,
there's-
I still pick you up. I'm still gonna
Thank
pay.
you.
I'm
No,
still
you
gonna
guys,
do. Still
so
gonna do it.
honestly, like you would be cool with telling, and meanwhile, this is for this particular scenario, telling your babe, like, you know what, today let's do something special, yada, yada, yada. Let's go for dinner,
No. Before you
dress
finish,
up.
no.
No, first of all, that's
Before you
different.
finish,
That's
no.
different.
That's
when you say
what I'm
when
talking
you
about.
say when you say
No.
date,
That's what
it
I'm
depends
talking
on the
about.
date. If you're saying we're going for a dinner at like a fancy place,
Yeah.
I can't show up in a
I've
jazzy.
literally
But
said
still,
dinner
still.
and Jesse has said
If I
you
come
show
in
up
That's why
a
he
like
said
jazzy-
this.
Jesse. He said for me.
I dress comfortable.
That's why I'm saying that's disrespectful to me. Because why
No.
would you call me for a
Because
dinner?
look,
They tell me to
maybe here's
dress
the thing.
up,
Okay, here's the
and
thing.
then you
Here's
show
the
up
thing.
like that.
I'm not going to tell the person I'm going on a date with how to dress.
No, it's not
Yeah.
telling her how to
Yeah,
dress, but it's just
but I'm just
hinting
saying.
like I don't know, you know, like how couples.
Yeah,
jazz.
but I'm saying it depends.
nagging
It depends on the date
Every
because,
day she's telling
for
me how
example,
to dress. Every day, when you come in, I just. I mean, my response would be, I picked her from home. I paid the thingy. I'm from work right now. Maybe I'm a sports coach, bro. And this is my work jazz. Okay, but that's actually kind of gross. I came in your work jazzy.
here's my thing, bro.
Bro, man, I don't agree with that in the least, bro.
Nah,
I feel like as long as I'm presentable, because I'm not going to come out looking shabby.
if I say we are going for a movie, and you come in heels, that's on you, bro. We are going for a movie.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
That's on you.
But you have dress appropriately.
Yeah, dress appropriately. Actually, that's the right word.
Function.
Dress appropriately.
Just comfortably, bro.
You're not going to say we are going for a movie to Century Cinemax. You come in heels and a linen dress.
Man, I'd much rather tell her like the truth, bro. Like, for me, this is how I dress, so that I'm not like introducing her to a vibe I can't maintain, bro.
Back to the
This
same
is the real me,
statement,
bro.
yes.
This is how I dress, but like this is how I dress in these fancy places.
Look,
Still,
I
this is how
swear.
you're at.
Someone has everyone, and if the way you dress is a problem to her, it's okay. Just move on, bro. Just
She should
move
move
on.
on.
Just move.
She should move on.
That's a
Wow,
tough one, bro.
Jesse.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
Boys. How you guys feeling today, man? After that long, I feel like Mother should start, man, because you've been gone for a while. Let
How are the
the
past, like,
listeners,
4
last
months
viewers know how
You
you've
guys are
been
being
doing.
so extra.
Yeah, how have you been?
It's called mob jazz for a reason.
I've been good, hustling, looking for money. Basically, typical Kampala life. Yeah.
How's your weekend?
My weekend was good. I decided to. One of my New Year's resolutions was to stop going out too late. Yeah, and it has been really good so far.
What time is late?
That business of being in the club at 5, 2, 3. I'm not doing it anymore.
What's the latest?
The latest for me right now would be midnight, and it has to be a reason. Like it has to be something, not
So it's
just
a New Year's resolution.
yeah.
Because there's a day.
New Year's. Have you seen me in 2024 outside?
I don't remember that
2024.
day. It was okay. It was probably
similar-
December.
I have
But
a
there's a
similar-
day.
2020, no, because I just realized, like, actually, for me, it was, when was it? 30th? I was out and it was like 3 a.m. and I just kept sitting there and I was like, where am
Why
I?
am I
here?
here?
That's
Like,
probably
I
that
don't
day.
like it. I don't. Actually, that's the day.
That's
I think
the
I
day,
think I
yeah,
was
that's
at
the day,
fault.
that's the
And
day.
all the time, I'm like, where am I here? I don't like this. I don't enjoy this. Like, I stopped having fun like 4 hours ago. So what brought me here? So in that moment, I was just like, you know what?
I'm done with this.
I'm done.
Yeah, I have a theory. Like, in a night out, you can rate the litness of the plans in the order they come in. So the first plan will be the hottest. The second plan is a bit hotter. Then they just get less and less hot as
Yeah,
you
diminishing returns.
you
Yeah.
climb the hours. Yeah, but I'll say
Yeah.
actually it's like the
I
second,
agree.
which is the hottest, not the first plan. Like the second, because
And
the
then
first
also
can be
it excites
pre-game.
you and thinks, bro.
The
the next one is going to be.
Yeah.
Let's shift locales. That's how
Yeah,
you go
so for
absolutely
me, I'm
wrong.
done, and it was off to a good start because actually this year I've only gone outside once, and that was for brunch. And I left. I was home by 8, showered, watching a show, and it felt so good.
Now for me, I have a resolution similar to yours, but now that's where like mine is. I just want to stop drinking by 8. Like,
Is
by
it?
8, I want to be done drinking. Yeah. Because I realize that like all the extra booze that enters after that point, it's just a menace.
detrimental.
To my- like diminishing returns is a perfect way to put it because like it just makes things worse, bro. So I want to like be going out earlier
Yeah.
and stop drinking earlier as well. Because I realize that the earlier I stop drinking, the earlier I go home, and the better I feel the next day.
Yeah, you feel so good.
Yeah.
And
Of
this
course, I already
year
failed.
I'm
I
all
failed.
about day parties.
I failed at what's it called? At Shosnaleso, I failed.
Oh, you done after 8?
I definitely drank after 8, but like I
Yeah, we
sometimes
got
like it's just
7,
the
so-
momentum was too great. The momentum, the force that was pushing me forward was too great. But like
Yeah.
I'm gonna try again. Like that's for me that's how I'm moving.
drinking
Man.
8. That's a solid one.
Yeah, if
I'll say
because if you
for
start
me-
early, if you start like at 4, like
1
Yeah.
if you've gone
1
for
a.m. I'm trying
brunch,
to
like-
go
And I
home,
don't know
bro.
why Ugandans are against day plans. Like, you guys, day plans are so good.
Yes,
like,
man.
when I
Guys
went
against
for
the
brunch,
plans. Which guys?
like, okay, like, there are people in my circle and, like, even people, like, I meet outside who give me plans. It's always like, okay, let's meet at 6. You
I
show
feel
up
like
at 6.
most guys' plans
show
start
up
at,
at
like,
8.
3.
Like, I don't know why people are against. And when I mean day plans, I mean like, most times people, like you've said, want to shift location. So usually, even if we start at 3, you find yourself midnight. You're like the 3rd or 4th location. So I'm just like, why can't we meet at 3, be gone by 7?
Let's make hay while the sun
chill?
shines.
Yeah, I agree. So
Yeah.
for me, so
with
far
you.
it has been really good. And now on the weekends I play badminton.
Is it?
Yeah, so I'm having a good time.
Shuttlecock,
Yeah.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah,
I
that's
thought it was the
shuttlecock.
That's the
reverse.
AKA.
Yo, cock shuttle. Pause, bro.
Pause.
Cock shuttle. That's what
I actually thought it was
Yeah,
called
so
shadow.
I don't know, we're how many days in?
homosexual thought.
We're 22
Oh,
days
no.
in, and it feels good to.
This guy was just a bus with cocks. It's a minivan of cocks. Bro. It's the cock shuttle.
Actually panicked.
Go ahead.
Well, me, my weekend was very bland, bro. I was at home most of the weekend, home alone. Yeah. I was home, like literally, as in my bed. Yeah, watching YouTube. Hella Israel Hamas. Like, I feel like I've watched so much Israel and Hamas.
Do you feel like you're getting like both sides?
I'm getting all sides.
Okay, that's
Like
good.
it's
that's
too
good.
much.
That's good.
Like
that's
I
good.
find myself like in like a rabbit hole of like Israeli news, but with subtitles. I see how they're covering that jazz, and I go like Al Jazeera, which is the complete opposite. Then I go Sky News. Then I now go into like weird websites like Cracks, but I pack. Like, weird, like they don't even have words. They don't have no voices, just words. You have to read what's the news. It's a YouTube video, but you're reading. It's muted.
It's so charged. They
like-
can't let you go.
It's like a transcript with dramatic music. Da, 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 da.
You know what I've always liked about you? He's like, you're such a current affairs guy.
He
Like,
really is.
you enjoy
really
current
is.
affairs.
Yeah.
I want to know where that comes from, but hey, I am up to date with the Israel Hamas. Okay, I'll say this to give you a quick update. They are. Yesterday they killed like 190 people in about Palestine. I mean, I was thinking, bro, my stream in S3 had 180 guys. That's like every day you're killing my whole stream, bro. That's sad.
Crazy.
That's sad.
And I know yesterday the US and the UK also bombed like the Houthi guys.
Yeah, those ones have it coming, bro. Like you can't just block shipping lanes and think it'll be cover. But I'll say this:
So Yemen is also being lit up.
these guys are being very pressured to have a 2-state solution by literally the whole world. But like literally, like yesterday and the day before yesterday, the prime minister came out saying, "Bro, that's not going to happen, bro. Like, come on, like you are saying it like that, generally. Like that was his like sentiment. Like, yo, like the only way we're going to be safe is to control all the land from the river to the sea, Jordan River to the sea." He literally said it. Then he was like, "Now that is in contradiction with Palestinian sovereignty. So what are we to do?" Like he literally like gave up. So now that's in direct contrast to all his allies, bro. Like all the Western allies, all the what allies, all been saying to sell solution, like paying lip service. But this guy's no longer paying lip service. So that's the new update. This guy's in the West Bank, not in Gaza now, tearing up roads, saying that the IEDs underneath, improvised explosive devices, like ripping up roads like a grader. Bro, it's very, very crazy to see. An American was shot yesterday, but one American Palestinian
Here's what I'll say,
in the head
man.
and chest,
I saw
17-year-old.
on the weekend I watched this movie called The Greatest Beer Run Ever. Have you guys seen it?
Beer run?
The greatest
Beer
one?
Run- Greatest Beer Run Ever.
No.
It's a Zac Efron movie. And like it's about the setting is America during that Vietnam War. And it's about this guy who's like he's a former Marine, but then like he's at a stage in his life where he's just like in the bar every day, man. Him and his guys just getting turned, man. And this bar is owned by a veteran of World War II. So like this one day, guys get into like as if an argument about the war in Vietnam. And so many guys from his neighbor would have gone to Vietnam to fight. So the guy says, man, I wish there was something I could do to like just cheer those guys up, man, and like just lift their spirits since they're out there fighting for us. So the guy says, man, I'm going to go and just take for each of these guys beers, man. And we just like drink together and we'll lift their spirits.
In the war.
In a war in Vietnam.
Wow.
And the reason why he was saying that is because like the news that was filtering into the US was that these guys are fighting for America. Like they made it seem like such a righteous war. Like that's even how guys were going, because they thought they were going there to like save America from the commies, bro. Like the communists want to come and take over. They want to take our houses. They want to take our lives. Whatever. That was the jazz. But at the same time, this guy is Siso. For her, she's like one of those like peace people, man. She's a hippie, demonstrating every day, man, saying the war is for nothing. Our guys are just going there to die. What? And so this guy goes. It's very like his character is very Forrest Gumpish, in the sense that like he's so oblivious and kind of like dumb and ignorant
He
that
lives the
like
propaganda.
he's just getting away with shit. Like he's walking into a war zone and surviving because he's not aware of how dangerous it is. You know what I mean?
Like he's walking through the mines.
Yeah, like he
explosions,
doesn't
just wants
know.
to
He
live by
doesn't
his
really
peers.
know. Yeah, he's surviving somehow. Like in his ignorance, he's surviving, right? And that's the way most of the movie is. But slowly by slowly, he keeps becoming more and more aware, bro, of like just
The
how
situation.
how messed up the situation is, bro. By the end of the movie, when the guy has come back to the States, he goes back to that bar, man, and he's like, yo, this one is different, bro. Like, I don't think that we know what we're fighting for over there. It doesn't seem like this is like a just war. So whenever like I hear a guy talking about the news, even I have this conversation with my dad a lot. Whenever he's telling me about the news, I'm always wondering, bro, what are the guys in that country like? For them, what news are they receiving? You know what I mean? Because there's a scene where this guy is seeing the president speaking about an attack that happened, and he was there, and he's like, bro,
That's not how
that's
it went
not
down.
what happened, bro. Like he sees in the movie, there's a scene where a U.S. tank bombs the wall of the U.S. embassy.
A US tank.
Yeah. The next morning, these guys are saying, this is where the guys entered from. They bombed the wall and entered. The guy's like, nah, that was one of our tanks that bombed that wall. And no one can believe it, bro. But for him, that's how we saw it. So I wonder how like guys on the ground are experiencing the news. Are they being like brainwashed by it as well? Or are they like, bro, that's not what happened? You know what I mean?
I'll say this: the brainwashing on the Israeli-Hamas side, to bring it back, is on the Israeli side.
I mean, they're the ones whose TVs are still working, whose like networks are still working.
I mean, if we were
Yeah.
to start from first principles,
Palestinian guys are back to like
they still have
word of mouth.
They still
bro.
have TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those guys are like, and for them, their news has been a lot of like they don't show like the bombings, they don't show the Palestinians, they just show the soldiers, the soldiers fighting, the soldiers. Our boys are there. What? Protect our boys. Now, what shocked them was when that ICJ court case came up, because they're like, whoa.
Wait, yeah, like, are we actually doing something?
Yeah, like, yo, like, what do you mean, like, we have a case in court for genocide?
Yeah.
So that's what, like, kind of shocked the system. And there's this interesting interview I saw. So basically, one of the people that South Africa is naming in the genocide case as someone who said some genocide words was, like, the former, like, not like Supreme Court judge, like one of them high guys and like one of them high judges. So he was invited onto the news to like, come on, explain yourself, bro. Like, so the guy started talking. This was like last week. So the guy started talking about that. Yo, man, they were telling him like, yo, man, when you say that everyone in Gaza is a target, we have to wipe out Gaza, man, it means something, bro. Like, that means something. The guy is talking about the same stuff that they be repeating all the time. The Israeli side, they're like, on 7th October, these guys attacked us. We didn't want this war. They raped and mutilated and maimed kids. The reporter told him, hey, bro, we literally already covered that. We're asking you something else. Like, why are you talking like this as like the Supreme? They asked him like, bro, like, are you aware like this is damage? Like, how can you say this? The guy is talking about like Hamas. What? They told him, bro, like, already covered that. It led to like a big eruption in the Kanaise studio. And they even had to bounce. They chased the Supreme Court guy. Told him, you go. There's no jazzing sense, apparently. So, hey, that's what we've reached. It's looking like these guys are going to just keep doing whatever they want until something or someone stops them. I don't know what that something or someone will be. But as of now, bro, they have just refused all all checks and balances. Over UN General Assembly vote, nothing. Over US saying this, nothing. EU what? Like they're standing on their ones, and they're going like full speed ahead. So hey, they're saying that the war might go up to 2025. So expect updates until I guess 2025. Yeah, it's looking like they're literally going to turn that place into a parking lot.
Bro,
I said this thing earlier.
Do you guys think
They're going to turn
that
it into a parking lot.
this is kind of related, but maybe not related directly? Do you guys think that social media and podcasts and stuff like this can replace the actual news?
Yes, I think so. Me, I think for like people who feel like they want to get the right information, because there was a point, actually even up to now, like people started turning to people's Instagram updates, TikTok stories, as opposed to listening to what they were saying on the news. So I think at some point, like people will completely stop paying attention to what these big news sites say,
Channels
the
say.
Sky's News, what.
I think it can. I think it's not possible. Okay, it can happen. Nothing is 100% not possible. But like, why it's so hard is because this independent media is so fragmented. And like, when it comes to independent media, you even have a bigger issue of verifying. You know. So why I'll say those mainstream news sources will never go out of vogue is because they are simply so big and they are already reputable. Like CNN might, if CNN is misinforming us, it's usually because of omission of certain facts, not because of a blatant lie. It's very, like if they're to make a blatant lie, they have so many viewers, guys will catch them. It's usually like they omit facts. Like I'll give you an example. During the ICJ case, Israel versus South Africa versus Israel, there were 2 days. The first day was South Africa giving its side. The second day was Israel. Now, I think it was Sky News, BBC, CNN, what? They did not show, or have like live proceedings of the first day with South Africa. But on Israel's day, it was like full on live, blah, blah. So that's how they lied to you. Like they shaped the narrative by misinformation. But I feel like these independent media guys can now shape the narrative by just like straight on lying, bro. Like someone just has like an AI voice. He gives it a script, put some stock footage. People will buy it. There's no verification on. There's no credentials on. Like CNN only hires journalists, people who have studied journalism. But these independent media guys just hire passionate people. Passionate for what? We don't know.
I agree. But I'll say this also. I think I don't think replace is the word. I just think it's going to become an alternative source. Does that make sense?
For sure.
Because
I think that's what we're at now.
It already is.
now.
Yeah. As you said, I mean, this will tie into something we'll talk about later. Yeah. But as you already said, the big outlets have a lot of backing for them to completely be phased out. But anyone that's curious enough will want to know more. And I guess they'll want alternative media sources. So I think the news outlets stay, but I also think all these other media things like social media, podcasts, they get bigger. And it will probably reach a point where it's now up to the audience to decide what's their truth in a way, or what they've chosen to believe.
Now I agree with Magic mostly, but like I see where you guys are coming from as well. I think that the biggest like plus with TV or like proper news, so to speak, is just the quality of the news that they deliver. It might be false, it might be true, it might be biased, but the quality, bro, like there's certain standards, and those guys are able to like hit every notch of that standard, whether it is the objective truth or a subjective one. Versus social media and podcasts and stuff, which like for us we have like the quantity, like we were able to like give every perspective from like the guy who's on the ground when a bomb has been dropped, we have his video, to the guy who's just like doing a TikTok about a bomb that was just dropped. Like as we have all the quantity, but the quality is just kind of lacking. Like, okay, what does that video say? Like, how do I know that video was taken here? So I don't think we'll ever be able to replace proper news. Even like guys who leave news and come and do their own thing. Like even them, like it loses something, bro. Like he's no longer working with the same team that has like the objective of just pushing proper journalism. You know
Yeah, I
what I
think
mean?
it's
Checks
just
and
that, like
balances.
you said,
Yeah.
the credibility of it all.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you guys watched The Newsroom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, what a show.
I love
Yeah.
that show.
That show,
Yeah.
like, that's a show that gave me like proper respect for journalists, man.
The Newsroom.
Those guys go through too much.
That one and what's the one about Everlasting? The reality show. Unreal.
Unreal.
I really like those two shows, man.
Now, if you like those, I have to suggest The Morning Show, bro.
The
is
morning
too
show.
I watched the morning
Yeah.
show, and
It's
for
too
some
good.
reason I just stopped. I don't even know why.
It's very intense. Like, it's very heavy, man. Like, I feel like every episode is a lot.
I know
Yeah.
the newsroom made me realize that, bro. As you say, the high people who have done journalism. It's very interesting to work in a workplace where you don't share the same values. It's tough. It's tough.
The Newsroom gained my respect. I think The Newsroom is a show that exposed me to like what script writing actually is, bro. Because those guys wrote. Those guys wrote, bro. Now it's a show where a guy is like jazz and you're like, okay, hold on, man. This guy is not just a good actor, man. The guys who wrote this jazz really, really wrote, man. Okay, before any further ado, you can see me and Magic are now wearing the MJP branded beanies.
Can you see?
Can you see? This is such a perfect representation of what they look like on different head shapes and different hairstyles. If you have long hair, like dreads
big
or
head.
like and
That's what it will look like,
a head on the larger side,
bro.
that's what it will look like. And then if you have like a smaller head and a nice trim,
Well, Melvin.
that's what it will look like.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like
Match
how
dropping
Eddie Kenzo
soon.
wears his
This match is
beanies.
probably going to be out by like the end of the week or next week. So
Yes, check our social media pages
Yup,
for
yup,
links
yup.
or the number to order from.
yeah, because the match is
MJP
done.
March.
Like the match is ready, but we just need to decide how to drop it.
We're in March already.
Yeah. So
No,
slide.
no, we are not.
No, we are not.
Okay.
March.
Just
Well,
say-
literally, we are in. We
Uh,
are
we are
in
in March. We are in March. We are in March.
Goodness.
We're in merchandise.
That was kind of funny. Relax. I'm not. It was clever.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about today, man? We've gone this far into the pod without discussing anything. I guess you talked about Israel-Palestine. Let me see what's on my list of stuff to talk about.
Did any of you watch Scavenger's Reign?
Not yet.
Yes, it's so trippy.
Thank you.
Not yet. Give us a
How
couple
many
of
more weeks?
Give us till Feb.
Aye.
Nah,
Okay.
Feb is
No, that's
not-
fair. That's fair.
No. Feb is too close.
Ah.
Okay, no. I'm finishing Undone now. I'm on the second last episode of Undone.
Oh my god, I never finished that show.
Yeah.
Why?
I've just remembered it's one of those
Yeah.
shows I did not
Yeah.
finish.
I'm on the second last episode Undone. Then I'll have space for Scavenger's Reign.
Bro, like
I
this
feel
one.
like if you watch like people who do like drugs, I feel like what's this drug LSD? If you watch that show and you're on that drug, I don't think you would be covered.
Undone.
It can real detach you, bro.
Why does
It
everyone
can
say
detach
that,
you from
bro?
Because it's already a trippy show.
I feel like that is a show where like that is the red herring. It's like do drugs before watching me. You have a good no, bro. It's like come in sober.
Yeah,
You get so much more
that's
meaning.
what I'm saying. Like if you are on drugs, you can think you're run, and you've never watched that show, you could think that something.
She's
is
saying
up.
if you happen to watch it while you're on LSD,
And
you
you
become
didn't know.
untethered from
Yeah.
Even
Because-
worse.
From reality,
Even
bro.
worse.
You know how it's like.
Take you off. Yeah.
Because you know how it's like. Okay, wait, what? What's happening?
But it's more like wait what because of the scenarios, not because of the perception. Or like
Yeah.
it's less like what is going on.
Yeah.
Really
Mother,
great show.
let me take you back to your NAM topic. What is your NAM topic?
I don't want to say.
Oh,
it.
no,
Now
say it
what
on
to
the
find to
wrist,
the
you
point,
man.
what
Say
to
it on
find
the
to the
wrist,
point.
you.
If
Say it.
if
Say it on
like
the-
the
don't
spies are
worry,
watching
say it on
at
the
this
wrist, you.
point, then like shout out to you guys.
They are
for watching
fans,
the
bro.
pod,
Actually,
man. Shout out to you guys.
you have nothing to worry about, man.
Shout out
Actually,
to
they
Zay.
support us.
Yeah. All right.
There's nothing. We love Nam. Yay.
Easy.
But I'll say this about Nam.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any? Did you watch anything from Nam?
I watched a
yes.
few clips.
Me,
Yeah.
I watched one thing and I only have one thing to say. If whoever is in charge of Speak watches our pod, I think that hall would be a nice venue for concerts.
That's what I was thinking on
That's
the
the
way
only
back.
thing I thought when I watched.
I was thinking that for me when I had Nam was happening and that they're building a new arena for Nam, I thought it was like a multi-purpose hall somewhere in Munyonyo. Can I say district or town or whatever?
When your district is crazy.
But it was more like
Real lack of awareness of geography.
okay, what do you call it? Like town center, trading center. What do you call it? It's not a district.
Municipality.
It's not a
What's
division.
Munyonyo, bro? It's like,
It's like a
Yeah,
town
yeah.
trading
It's a
center.
town.
Trading
Munyonyo is
center.
a
Okay,
town.
let's take
not
it
even a town,
down.
guys. It's Munyonyo. Munyonyo
take
is in
it
Kampala.
down.
And it's an area in
Mu
Kampala.
parish.
Yeah, but what kind of
Munyonyo
area?
parish.
County.
Now that I think about
County.
it.
Sub-county?
The trading center.
Is it a sub-county?
I think
Munyonyo
it's
is
a-
the trading center,
cause-
then the area
Maybe
around
a-
the trading
might be
center
a
is called
county.
Munyonyo.
It might be a county.
I'm trying to think about it. Makindye is that.
Division.
Division.
Yeah. Must be a county.
Makindye West.
No. Munyonyo is not in Makindye. Makindye stops, I think, at Buziga.
So Munyonyo is part of
Like
which
literally
division?
like Kampala.
So where is
Wachisu.
Munyonyo?
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
Because Buziga and Munyonyo are like right there.
Just know, Kampala is totally surrounded by Wachisu. So
Yeah, true.
Munyonyo is out of Kampala.
Now, I thought Wakiso
really
starts from
interesting.
Chigo.
Chigo?
It doesn't, eh?
Come again?
Yeah, me too. I thought
I
it starts
thought-
from Chico.
Yeah, I thought it starts
Kampala.
from Chigo. No, Wakiso. It doesn't.
Munyonyo is not in Kampala. That one I know. That one I know.
Then we can't know. We can't.
Munyonyo is at the lake, right?
So maybe it's a county.
Not really.
Or
Okay, yeah, it touches the lake. Yeah, it
There's
does.
no way. Kampala doesn't touch the lake.
So maybe
It's
a
surrounded.
county, a sub-county.
Okay.
So it's probably a sub-county.
Must be Wakiso, yeah.
It's like a trading center.
Anyway, yeah, so that's why I need
Trading
David to be.
It's wild,
Go to
bro.
Munyonyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I saw. Okay,
there's
so I thought
no
it was like a
trade.
multi-purpose. It was a multi-purpose hall, but it's not, man. It's just literally like a new conference center, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for conferences.
The only clip I saw was one of the Kampala.
Jesse?
What division?
So, Jesse, why are you cooking us? You tell us.
Makindye.
Jesse?
Munyonyo is in Kampala district and it is from Makindye division.
Jesse? Yeah.
Me, I'm telling you, for me, my information comes
Ah,
from
your
above.
information comes from where?
Above, bro. Like the highest realms of power. Anyway, but sorry, I was wrong on that then.
Yeah,
Let me do
okay,
my
yeah,
Google
that-
research.
That's dope. That's dope.
But I'll
that's
say
dope.
this on NAM, for me, what I saw that kind of stood out to me was the closing speech. Did you guys watch that?
No.
No, I only saw clips of the thing and that they have like what 830 Mbps internet speeds. I'm just like that.
Is that a good
Internet
that's a good
speeds,
thing,
bro.
I think.
830 Mbps.
That's quick.
Apparently,
That's quick as hell.
what's the thing called? NITA is the one doing the
Yeah,
entire
but for
thing.
some reason, like, even like when I think of the conferences I've gone for where Nita was providing internet, she has really come through.
Who is Nita?
Nita, government
NITA
of
U,
Uganda.
National IT
Technologists
what,
Authority or
Association
something.
Uganda.
You guys are logging into that Wi-Fi.
No,
No.
we are saying he was talking about the internet speeds at NAM,
At-
and then
at
I
NAM
remembered
itself.
all like the work conferences, like in another time that I went for, where Anita was providing internet. It was really, really
And
good.
also, I'm asking you, you logged into like Nita Wi-Fi.
Yes.
You put in your credentials. That sounds a bit risky.
Pardon?
Okay, when it comes to other internet service providers, why don't we just use them?
I wouldn't really know.
Mm,
Maybe Jesse can tell us. These
It's,
people from above,
it's
what do they say?
expensive
Let me tell you what they
because
said.
this is how it works. So rather than having, okay, please quote me on this because I got this from a time when I worked in telecommunications, so things might have changed now. But rather than having,
please quote
you
me,
see how
so
normal
don't quote
companies have fiber to everyone, blah 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 blah. What happens is, at least when I worked in telecommunications, they would buy a batch of data rather than having a straight connection. Then that data is priced. So it's not like you have a connection from the internet line in Kenya, the sea, then it just comes straight. Nada, nada. MTN, stroke Airtel, stroke the company I was working for, I won't put them on blast, has a batch of data they buy to serve to people. They price that data. When it's getting done, they have to cut the speeds. Or they have to limit the speeds continuously. But the speeds are there. In Uganda, NITA is a national organization. Whatever the word is. So, parastatal?
Parastatal, I think.
So it makes sense for him to have the speeds. But like you as a person, you're working off that batch that's bought by a private organization that they have to price according to the price they have bought it at. So yeah.
Sydney, I feel like you're cooking us, but Kawa.
I might be cooking, but I will say this. This was
after my cooking. I can't even call out anyone on cooking, bro.
this was when I
Oh,
worked
shit.
in a telecommunications thing, and this was in 2016. That's a long time ago.
Cooking.
So things could
This
have
guy
changed.
convinced us that Kampala didn't touch the lake.
Nah, it doesn't. Okay, back when I was getting my information from above, maybe things have changed today.
That's so funny. Luzira is in Kampala, touches the lake, bro. It's a port.
And you can
Something like
really see the
Port
water
Bay.
there.
Is it
Port
only in
Bay.
Port Bay?
Jahazi
Is it
Pier is
Kampala?
right there. But I'll
Okay,
tell you this
so-
about now.
I guess Kampala does touch the lake.
Yeah, badly.
I'll tell you this about now.
By the lake.
I promise you, over the past year, at home, water has not gone, bro. During the week of Nam, it went thrice. I don't know what they are doing.
You guys are bathing. But
They're diverting.
you guys came to bathe now.
But it went thrice in 1 week, and I had so much beef,
For
bro.
me, just the crazy part is how fast they're driving these guys, man.
Right?
On Gaba Road.
Driving this. No.
Everywhere,
Down.
bro.
Everywhere.
They're driving these guys fast as hell. I'm like,
Even me,
where this guy is going?
like,
bro?
I think it was last week, someone like tried to push me off the road, and I'm like, relax. Wherever you're going, like, they're going to give you way. Like, you don't need to be so reckless in your
Hey,
driving.
they'll put
I was
they'll puncture
thinking
your
about-
tire with a bullet.
And they move with even sticks to give people.
I was also thinking about like how many people's livelihoods have been affected, bro. Because you know how Kawalagala is. Nowadays, when you pass there, zero at night.
I've,
No
actually,
vendors.
I've not even passed
nothing.
through Kawalagala, I think, in like a month now.
I literally passed through
I
Kabalagala
have been
today.
avoiding it because I do not
How's your
want
side?
one there at night,
All the roads
bro.
are beautiful now.
Nothing.
No, they're just painting.
No. I'm from their side today.
the roads where people will sit are the ones that are organized.
Funnily enough, the dignitaries is in Gaba Road Main, right?
But
But
Gaba Road has
it's a
been
nice
being
No,
road.
trust me,
But
just
Gaba Road
Gaba Road
looks
has
the
improved.
same.
No.
Okay, the part
Nice,
that
yeah.
has
It
improved is the swamp.
significantly.
That part that
It has
overfloods.
improved
Gaba Road has
a
been
lot,
nice.
bro.
It has
I don't
been
even
nice for
think
like the
that's
last
what
year.
they even flood
what's the one
anymore.
that passes in Buziga? What's that
Look
new
for
road?
it.
one?
That one.
Bro,
Yeah,
that
look
one
for
looks
it.
nice.
But
one
that
where
one has
KI
always
Okay,
from
been-
the
Gaba
back.
Road, nice.
The one that comes from the bypass, from the
Kansanga.
express.
Yeah, all the way
All
to
the way,
Zambia.
it's
Yeah,
nice.
this one has
Kansanga.
always been
That's
like
look
that.
good. Yes, but Gaba, the main one, the old one.
Trust me,
No,
Gaba
they
has
don't
changed.
use that one. They use the upper one.
They use the old one, no?
No, they use the old one.
There's the
That's
old.
one they closed, but trust me, it
There's
has
the old.
changed
That thing has changed
significantly.
a
Okay, it has
From
changed,
the
but not
beginning.
significant. Okay, for me, what the changes I noticed were in the swamp, where the part that floods.
Yeah, but then the road is first of all
Then you
even
didn't
wider.
notice the rest of the road.
That side of Nomad used to be full of potholes.
Thank you.
I passed by
Full.
Nomad today.
They
There
are
are
no
no potholes.
potholes. That's
Today.
the point. They are just been fixed. I don't even think that place floods
I was like, hey, this
anymore.
one Nomad is. Hey.
Nomad, KIU, those two
They
areas.
put a bridge.
They used to be terrible.
They used to be terrible,
Horrible.
but trust me, right now, because I passed there, I think like 3 weeks ago, and I was very shocked. So I'm very sure now it must be even better.
Hey, okay.
But me,
I mean-
I don't know. Does it flood still?
I don't
It's
know.
standard.
Hasn't been raining
Standard.
like
Yeah,
that.
even when they
Let's
put
pass
the
through
bridge and
rainy
all that.
season.
I don't know about the bridge, but that
The
place still
rainmakers
floods,
were paid,
man.
bro.
Man, that
Sorry.
place, eh?
It rained last night, but like aside from that, it hasn't rained. Bro.
When
know
I
it's raining in
was
Jan.
when I was still in 9 to 5 life, if I would hear some rain, I wouldn't even bother waking up. I would just know.
That's why you're not in 9 to 5
Anymore.
This one here, man, we can't
I'm
handle
thinking,
that.
yeah. Who else does that? Makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, you guys trust me.
This one here, she's ready to go and find
Trust
some
me,
young
Sydney can
people.
even tell you that place would be a mess.
Mess.
Or even if
It
you'd
would,
leave,
yeah.
even if you'd leave home like by 6, if you were lucky, you'd reach office like at night.
that
That's
entire
how messy it
Soya
would be when
place,
it would rain,
yeah.
because the entire road would flood and everyone would have to use Insambia in.
Yeah.
It was a mess. It wasn't worth it. Like they were
And
not
by
paying me
that
enough to
time-
go through that.
By the time they had it made the Zambia road.
And yeah, by that time the Insambia road wasn't made, so the Insambia road would be muddy. So your car would either skid or swim. You pick. Where do you want to
I'm
be?
not gonna lie, guys. Like I know I've said this before on this podcast. Guys, Kampala is so ugly, man. Bro, this city
I can't
is,
refute, bro.
listen,
I can't
Uganda,
refute.
Uganda is a beautiful country, bro. Kampala is ugly, bro.
I have a
Whether
car.
from afar
No.
or from close by,
But
it's ugly.
that's why I disagree. Now I had the opportunity of looking at Kampala through fresh eyes over New Year's when my friend came to visit for our first time from Kenya. Bro, Kampala is a beautiful city.
Hell no.
Just from afar.
No.
Now when you're driving in
No
Nakuru
way.
and you look at Kololo, it looks lit.
Bro.
Okay. Let me
tell you.
let me put it-
Before
okay,
Machine
okay.
says it, I know he's looking at it in the dark.
Yes.
Magic.
Yes. She'll look at it at night. I know I kept
Never-
telling her that. Okay, no, me I
Yes,
kept
have
telling
you
her
ever
this.
gone to that area?
Let me
of-
finish.
From what's that place? Lugogo bypass. Then you go up to Stonehaven. What those inside roads?
Yeah.
You can cry.
No, that's what I told her. Like, it looks nice from afar.
No.
But when you reach there, it looks like this,
no.
like whatever you're
Magic.
seeing around you.
Magic, I think the only way to give you, like, to be sure that Uganda doesn't look our or Kampala doesn't look our, I want you to watch drone footage of Kla.
In the daytime,
Yes.
bro, Kampala is ugly.
The drone footage.
Even the passage you think look
Bro.
nice. Bro, this shit is ugly. Yeah?
Brown, everything
but
is
during
brown,
the
bro.
during
It's
the lockdown,
brown,
it looked
brown.
It looked a bit clean during the
In the
lockdown.
lockdown, it did.
It looked
yeah.
nice.
When you see
But
what's
now-
his name, Moose pictures, shot by Moose pics, they
Yeah.
look hot. Bro.
But you
I'm
guys
so
do know-
amused.
Kampala
that
is
your
weak.
defense is night picture.
Night is a
Great.
bad. It's a bad
No.
gauge.
Me, I'm telling
Right?
you, like, this was a person who I was with. Me, I know Kampala is not the most pleasing
man.
to the beholder, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
But
And the urbanization has made it worse.
I'm telling you, let me tell you, even from
Like-
afar, even during that day, bro.
Let me
it
tell
looks
you,
nice.
not during
By the way, you
She
guys,
kept
you need
saying,
to
she kept
No,
saying,
just
man, this
no.
place looks so nice.
No.
Not during that
Man,
day.
this
No,
during
no,
that
no.
day, and we look at the
Yes,
hills.
Let me tell
Not
you what she's
during
saying.
that day,
Nice equals different.
Different. Thank you.
For her,
Man, I think you
For
guys
her,
ugly equals.
No, Kampala
Familiarity.
City is
No.
terrible. It's terrible. And now that our uncles and aunties
It's
are now
beautiful.
the only business plan they have is plazas, it's getting worse.
Way
So
worse.
finished.
Worse by the second.
You know-
Everywhere you turn now, it's a plaza. Squeeze. It's
Magic. Let me
terrible.
tell you, me, I've seen Kampala.
development,
I've seen
man.
Kampala
Yeah.
from every angle, from every side, like from every hill. I've seen Kla. There are certain hills where it looks nicer than others.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, from the top of Naguru Hill, Kampala doesn't look the worst.
But I'll tell you this.
But when you get a view of Naguru Hill from another direction, you're like, bro, this is the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
And
No.
you-
I have to
You know what you need
defend
to do?
Kampala, bro.
Go to. This is actually the perfect place for you to go. Go to meet guy at lunch.
And look out.
Mm.
Okay, no, that's
Put me
terrible.
get
That's
last
terrible. That's
time.
terrible.
And just
You're
look.
you're looking out at industrial area, bro.
Okay, go to Mestil.
Okay, but still, you're looking at Nasa Road.
Like, I'm giving you all the different angles. Now go to Naguru Skies.
Go to Golden.
Like, you just keep going. You see what I mean? Just go to each car.
Let me tell you,
bro,
the
you'll
only
be shocked.
place, the only
This squad I
place
look
I
out.
have been at that has a rooftop, where I can be like, okay,
Yeah,
it's somehow
yeah.
is Milk and Ma.
Milk and Ma.
It's somehow.
Yeah, those are slightly biased, but like now for those
because
ones,
you have Acacia there, you have
for those ones,
like
now,
it looks somehow.
like Kololo looks uglier to me up close. Like when I walked through Kololo, I'm like, bro, this is like the number one suburb in Kampala.
Yeah.
It
Kololo
looks
is like the
ugly,
worst
bro.
suburb. I think even the only thing that's still helping it is proximity, but
Yeah.
beauty is zero.
Bro, I've been
Actually,
walking through
to
Bugolobi
make it worse,
sometimes. If you walk through Bugolobi on that car street there where Village Mall is, going all the way straight towards like industrial, bro, it is
Terrible.
And I love Bugolobi, bro. I'm a native. It is ugly, bro.
There is a
Objectively,
giant
bro.
hole in front there
Yeah, but
before
I'll
you
say
turn
this, I'll
off.
say
Yeah,
Before you
it's
turn off.
No, so
Here's the thing.
Uganda is not ugly.
It's
bro.
not.
What is
Uganda
ugly is
isn't.
like
Kampala is ugly.
no. Even Kampala, I'll say this. It's like the brown spots, like the Maram
The
roads.
overgrown grass. The
No, but you see,
the
for me, that's not even my issue.
unfinished buildings.
The
But you can't put that on the
it's
city.
terrible.
No,
You have to.
That's
Jesse,
that's
that
not
city
my
is
issue.
terrible.
The brown is not my issue. The brown can be taken care of in a few years. The lack of urban planning.
Yeah, thank you.
Is
Crazy,
my
bro.
issue, bro.
It is
if
jarring.
you start, if you go to Millennium Rooftop Terrace, where Acacia is here, and you look till the bypass,
But you're looking at Kamocha Slum. That's in between
We are
Kololo
looking
and
at
the
that.
bypass.
that's Kampala.
That's class, bro. That is class standard, bro. You can't remove it. That and the worst thing is like those bits you're talking about, the slums. They are dead in the center, bro.
But you guys,
And they've been there since like
You can't even
colonial
annex
times.
but the Kampala has no
middle.
planning because, for example, why is the industrial area close to the city center?
In
Like,
a- in
I
a
don't know who
swamp.
planned
In a
this city,
swamp.
by the way.
Let me tell you, building an industrial area in a swamp
All of the industrial areas are in swamps.
makes sense financially, but in terms of urban plan,
No, that's something else I noticed. All of the industrial areas
are in swamps.
almost in
Namamve,
UG. Now, first chill club. They're all in swamps, bro.
Namamve
I
is
don't
in
know
a
why
swamp.
they even keep
So it's a
on.
dumping
They're
thing.
even
It's not
wasting
a.
time making those roads, Mania 5th Street. It's a waste of time because
Yeah.
those trucks are going to kill those roads once
Yeah,
again.
I agree.
It's just wasting
Unless
time.
you remove the whole industrial area, like
So you said they should just leave
You
it
guys-
until we reach like the mantle of
Was
the
it
earth.
was it
But,
ginger?
but we
Till the
already
trucks
reached.
reach there.
What's that street of Musk? We already reached.
yeah, 6th
Was
Street.
it 6th, 5th?
Well, it turns off. It
Musk?
turns off to 6th and
Oh,
7th.
Mars, that's
Yes,
paint
Musk,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
No,
container
the
thing.
container.
yeah.
Guys, was it
No,
ginger
no,
which
but
was
you
the
know,
first
when
capital
you
city?
turn like that, there's like a
Was it
painting
what,
like
was
a
it what?
old
Was it
man.
ginger which was the
Yeah.
first capital city?
I don't know if Ginger was ever the capital city. I think maybe it was like the economic,
All I
like
know is that
economic
everything
hub or
is
something.
Has
terrible.
Kampala never be okay? I think Entebbe, then Kampala.
I think
No,
it.
Kampala's
I think it
always
was
been the
administrational center.
I think Entebbe used to be the capital.
I think maybe economic
Does
center or
Entebbe?
something.
Entebbe used to be the capital.
No,
Oh.
Entebbe has never been the capital, bro. It's always been Kampala.
Kampala wasn't the
Kampala,
first.
Impala.
Impala
But that's how we
Entebbe
got
Road,
their
eh?
name.
Nah,
But
to make
I
it
think
the
they-
capital.
They
Why don't
decided
we
to
first
make
see?
industrial area be around Kampala because at that time it wasn't yet the capital city.
No, I think it grew. The industrial, because Ginger is also very industrial, but it was because of the lake. All the places that were like right.
No, Entebbe was
right
the first
attached to
capital.
Really?
The first capital, eh?
It was transferred from Entebbe to Kampala on October 9th, 1962. So I guess it was never the
Okay,
capital
fair,
of
fair,
Uganda.
fair.
Kampala.
Yeah.
Technically,
But
it was the
was
capital of the
industrial-
colonial
Yeah.
But was the
protectorate.
industrial area existing in that time? Still, it was poor.
The Indians
part.
were already here,
It
right?
was. It was.
It was there. It was
It was
there.
Indians were
existing.
It was. Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I won't lie. I've never lied on this
No,
pod,
me, I
bro.
know, me, I know. I've been like, when you deal with like expropriated property, like that shit that the Indians had before they were bounced, guys have titles from the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, in industrial area.
Okay, then fair
They have
enough.
given them that swamp. Back
No,
then.
that's where the other things.
No,
were. That's where
Is
the
it a
first
swamp?
areas
It's
were.
a swamp.
That's where
no?
the
swamp.
first shops
That's what
and
I'm
what
saying.
was.
Yeah.
They're giving them that swamp.
Bro, the lack of urban planning in this city
But
is
still, you
crazy.
guys are.
And
Someone has
to
to
be honest,
be blamed.
there's almost nothing we can do about it now.
To be fair, we
Yeah,
have
it's
zoning
too
laws,
late.
but guys don't follow them, man.
Yeah, we do, but they don't.
Yeah, we do,
They
but
don't.
they don't. So it's not a
Because
lack of planning; it's a lack of
Even the fact that
enforcement.
Kampala is growing outward, even with that outward growth, there's still no urban planning, bro. Girl just buy his plot of like 100 by 100, build his house, move. And that's it. That's the economy we live in. Which is...
It's actually the same thing because Kampala looks exactly like Mbarara. You know that?
In terms of like the
The
setup.
general look, the way the buildings are and everything.
like arcades.
Yeah, like when you go into
I'd
Mbarara,
say
you may think that
I
I'd
you're
say
get
this.
that,
I
just-
think.
the only good thing about Mbarara is that maybe the surrounding there is some good green around, which
But
is
also
not
this-
in Kla.
A lot of Ugandan towns look the
It's the
same.
Yeah. They're called satellite towns.
Is it because of like they're copying what's in Kampala?
No,
Exactly,
it's
yeah,
because
that's the
of. It's
thing.
actually like it's a result of just proximity to the money, right? So a lot of towns in Uganda are considered
Really?
satellite towns because like they are on the highway. So most of the business will happen on main street. Like every town has a main street, right? So Mbarara, most of the business will be on Kampala Mbarara Road. Ginger, most of it will be on Kampala Ginger Road. You dig?
You know-
So they end up all
Yeah.
looking the same because all the business is just around the road.
Are the same?
Yeah.
And you know
Now
why,
the
like-
bigger ones like Masaka or Mbarara or Fort Port or what, they kind of grow slightly outward,
Yeah.
but the bizo stays on the
Main road.
main
And
road.
I think it's more like, should I say a cultural thing? Because while like people in other countries will want to move to suburbs for residential areas. Guys here will want to be where the action is, bro.
Yeah.
For example, let me
jam.
ask you an honest question. Why is there an apartment block on Acacia Avenue? Fine, it's not Acacia, it's Windsor Crescent, but like that's a business area. That's Kampala Metropolitan.
Because that used to be a residential, man.
It used to, but it's
That
not
used to be
anymore.
residential, yeah.
But the apartment blocks are new. So
Okay, now that
There's
Melvin
no
has
plan.
said it,
Okay, actually, your question should be, why is Acacia Mall in Acacia area? Where is it?
it's like sometimes when I pass some places, I really try to remember what they looked like, and I struggle.
but Acacia was a forest. Okay, not
Like-
forest, but it had
Cement.
trees.
Was it the one like
It was
an
like
empty
kiosks.
place?
They were like kiosks.
Yeah, there were a bunch of those
I have
too.
a very I have a very vague remembrance of
Even
what
me, it's
Cement was
vague. I
like.
feel like there was a parking lot,
'Cause-
but I remember
Mabati.
There was a
Yeah,
lot
but
happening
with
in that
kiosks,
area.
bruh.
It was
On
mostly
either side.
it was
Actually, Acacia was an industry area.
Acacia was like
not really, it was just
kiosks.
mostly like flat and tarmac.
Yes.
Mostly. Like there just used to be guys on the ground there selling things.
Yeah.
Guys would lay their mats, put their merchandise on the mat, and that's where they would sell things from. Like I remember buying football boots from there with my mom in Kisementi. And I remember she said, like I was like, Mommy, I want boots. And she said, nah, let's go to Kisementi.
And you know
And
what's
we went
mad?
there and the boots
is
were there.
that old Kira Road is
Adidas
the
boots.
actual division between Kampala and the slum.
Yeah.
So, and that goes back to like colonial times, right? Because the white guys used to stay
On
like
the
where
hill.
Acacia is, and then they are
Actually,
Those were the Indians around Acacia.
yes.
The
Then the
colonialists were
employees
like,
used
up
to
in the
stay
hill,
where.
up.
Yeah. So, man, I feel like that was the beginning of the problem. It's not
Do you
even a
remember
now
Fat
thing.
Boys that was there?
course.
Lousy food,
Of
warm
course.
drinks. Did you ever go there?
KEC.
I never went to Fat
It's
Boys.
one of my regrets.
Lousy drink warm
Lousy food, warm drinks on the Kabuda. Yeah, the Kabuda outside.
There was Fat Boys, there was Just Kicking.
There was
Then there was
KEC. Do you remember KEC?
yes.
Was that what a
That
time?
wasn't
That's
Turkey cement.
Acacia.
That
was
was
Acacia
down
Avenue,
this
but it was
Acacia
America.
Avenue down.
Yeah.
There was this other
What you guys
place,
doing at Fat
YOLO.
Boys at that young age? But they used to refuse me to go there.
Man, we
Man.
had
With
no business
relatives,
being
bro.
there. That's all I was saying. I had no business being there when I was there.
Gecko.
Do you think
Gecko.
iguanas?
Iguana.
Iguanas. Gecko. Where was Gecko? Gecko.
Gecko Lounge. You know, you guys, we have come from far.
What's that place that was on Bandali, right next to the mall?
Mono.
Next to the mall. Like,
No, it was
Gatomato.
Gatomato. Like whenever I think
Crazy
about,
cat.
whenever I think Gatomato, I'm like, bro, we're actually.
You know, these places are not even that old, man. It's just that they were
Gatomato
old
is a
when we were
bit
young. We were just young when they were up.
But does Trend still exist?
No, Trent's closed.
Trends closed
Way
a long
back.
time
Okay.
ago.
So what is it now?
It's a school.
What?
Yeah. It's a school. There's a school that bought it.
Trends.
Yeah.
Mother, you
Okay, I don't
exposing
know.
yourself.
I know what trends were.
Trends was down in Bugolobi, like
Okay,
Lower
Trends
Bugolobi,
was
like
some
in
kind
the
of
residential
Trends
place
Lounge.
there.
I went to Trends.
I never went to trends.
I don't think you would have.
Trends had mosquitoes.
Because I feel like by
bro.
the time I was living, by the time I was living, uni Trends was falling off.
It was
So
falling
there's no
apart.
way.
The Trends had its time. Bro.
Do you know what it takes for you to go to a bar and remember mosquitoes?
Trends
Had
bro.
mosquitoes. Trends.
Yeah, Trends had
What a
mosquitoes.
time, man.
Let's talk about Kampala Cream.
Oh, that
about
second
it.
episode was such a drag.
Yeah, okay. The voice was given his mic to Windek.
Our in-house.
He's one of our correspondents.
Cream.
The second episode was such a drag.
Oh,
No, I was going for coffee creamer.
But you need
Coffee creamer.
Oh.
Kampala creamer.
No, he
Say
said
it
that you're the
Crema.
oh my God, bro.
First of all,
I can't
Super
do
duper
nah,
cool.
nah,
No, you know
First
my
say
go-to
pause,
guys.
but
First of all, Melvin, dramatic match. Like,
Oh,
They're so dramatic,
oh,
bro.
it's good, bro.
You guys are drinking Nescafe coffee creamer.
You're a
Yeah.
gross boy. You're a gross.
I was ganging up on them just, but now
That
they're
you're the
being too
resident
dramatic.
Kampala Cream.
Guys, leave them alone, bro.
That's crazy. That's not what that shows. That shows
Anyway,
for all
so
that.
Kampala Cream, for me, I think after this month, I'm going to let it go.
Cream of wheat.
I came on board because, like it's a reality show, Uganda. Like, we have to come through and support. But if they continue with this momentum, The second episode was a drag. Then I saw the trailer for episode 3. It looked like we were going to be on the same jazz of episode 2. I was like,
Okay. Speaking of cream.
Hold on. Before you leave, make us leave Kampala Creme, bro.
Okay. Another cream.
Listen, I just feel like they've leaned too heavy into like cattiness
yeah.
too early. Like, bro, now the entire show is just like women fighting.
Women
bro.
fighting.
Like, they're just like
Yeah.
like cat fights, as if like
Like cat
that's
fight.
what they're leaning into. And I feel like now they've made the whole show is just surrounding this one moment.
They made
Yeah.
like the plot of the entire show.
Yeah, the
I
whole.
feel like they didn't give it time to develop.
I agree. Like, they should
Yeah.
have given us a bit more like
Friendly.
context.
Yeah, and
You
more
know what I
about
mean?
their
Like,
lives.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys watch Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that
kind
show
of-
is extremely catty, but you see how they take time
They build
to
it
give you
up
other
fast.
jazz.
Yeah, like,
Like
this is
by
what
the-
this chick does, what this guy does,
Like,
what
by the
this one
time you
does.
even reach the point of them being catty, you even have people that you're supporting, people who you want them to fight.
Yeah.
But this one, I feel like they jumped too quickly into that
Yeah.
drama, and then they introduced the other characters prematurely. Because I'm seeing like the way they introduced Titania, Sato, this
what's
other
the
chick,
name?
Gloria.
No, what's the
It
name of
was
that
too
chick who
fast.
works with the attorney? What's her name?
Zion.
Zion.
Yes, even had like they
Zion
brought her
Clinton.
out of nowhere. Like they didn't establish like this is my friend, this is my homie.
Yeah, I feel like they should have done that.
Yeah.
They should have like told us, okay, this is baby Gloria's like deal. These are her parents. These are
Yeah.
her siblings. This is this.
They didn't bring them
They're kind
out
of like
well.
just throwing it all on us through this conflict. Meanwhile,
Yeah, through
everything's
the
being
because
introduced
now
through
I
this
saw
single
the
But I
next.
think isn't that like whole
Isn't
point
that the
of it
conflict
being a
of-
reality show?
She didn't
'Cause
was
but
wasn't
they
getting
didn't-
paid.
they
you don't need
didn't-
like
they
a lot of
come on.
like constituents.
Yeah, but they
What's
didn't
the
build
word?
the foundation. Like no, you see, like
Yeah.
young African and what young
Rich.
MS,
yeah, that show. As much as
Context.
it wasn't like
wow.
well done,
The first
they
episode
tried
is
to.
just them like telling us
Yeah.
what each of them does.
they
like
tried
what
to be
they're
like, by the
smart,
time-
I
what
think
their
like
deal is.
episode 3 or
By the time
Yeah.
they reached to the point of everyone ganging up on Zari, they had already told us people's life stories. Like every character could stand on their own, but now every character that was introduced now was because of this drama. It's like without the drama, the characters won't be in the show. If that drama had not happened with our Mami Dem, then what? And then it's also like I know that reality shows are scripted, but
Yeah, now,
Jesus is.
that-
Did they show Itadia's performance at was it Blankets?
Not
I think
yet.
that's
Next
episode 3.
Did she shoot that for the show?
The performance? I don't think so.
Because she hasn't done another one like that since.
It was big, eh?
It was big, like how like people dancing,
what-
costume
Because she
changes.
says, like, in this episode, she says how she wants, like, 10 dancers.
But then
and
she
this
said
is-
that in this episode, she said it was her
Hey.
first blankets. So I think maybe that's why she did that, maybe. And then maybe because it was
that
also going
show.
to be filmed,
Yeah.
maybe that's why she went.
Because she
all
went
out.
all out on that blanket.
But I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
She's fine.
I wasn't there, but
It was a
Oh,
fun
so
it was the
performance.
conscience blankets. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was watching from the screen, but it was fun. So I can only imagine people who are there front and
Was,
center.
yeah.
It must
it was
have been
lit. It was
fun.
lit.
But
Yeah, no,
Kampala Creme, they need a new script writer.
Me, I think I'll keep watching, but, like, it's just a bit... And yeah, I'm also not too invested in any of these people's, like, personas in the real world. Like, none of them I'm not, like, a big fan of any of them necessarily. So this is my first introduction to a lot of them. And I don't know, mixed feelings.
You see, that's why I
failed to
feel like
make you
they
care?
dropped that ball because
No, I care, because I'm watching the show.
that's
But
why me I
like-
feel like they
'cause
dropped
like-
the ball because if it was good, you would now care. Like
Yeah.
you would automatically
You'd
now
have
at
your
least go
person.
check them
I
out
like
on the
baby
Okay,
girl.
ground.
let's try and care. Let's try and care. Whose side are you on? Like, who are you
Honestly-
feeling? Like, who are you leaning towards?
Man, I feel like the fact that you had to say let's try and care is
No, because like while I'm watching, because I finished the episodes, both of them, I have thoughts on like what everyone is doing. I know that it's the scriptedness has somehow been exposed in the second episode,
Yeah,
but like I can still pick a side.
yeah.
Just from a moral POV, I can pick a side. So whose side are you on?
For me, for some reason, I'm on everyone's side.
Tricky.
And I feel like
Mother.
I'm on everyone's side because the issue in this situation is communication. But then if I'm to say the issue is communication, I would have to be on the young people's side because if you're grown and an adult, like
Yeah,
communicate.
why? Like, how am I asking you?
Why are you being
What's
so
the budget?
extra?
And you're mad. Boy, let
Like
me prove a
communicate.
point
I also
rather
didn't
than-
understand. Like, okay, minus being scripted. If that was real life, I would be so irritated by a grown person acting like that. I would understand if the show had started there, vice versa, and it was like Etania or Gloria, because like they are younger, so I wouldn't really fault them. I feel like the older cast should know better. So that's why I say I'm on everyone's side. People should have just communicated. Because
But also back to the point of being scripted, I think it's just the script which is messing things up. Like, I don't think it's in the real life that would make people mad. And the fact that it's now like getting into, they're being disrespectful to these other guys, the old ones. I think it's the fault of the scriptwriter.
Yeah, and I also don't know. I don't like how they have done that whole cliche of old versus young.
Yeah.
Like, let's kill those scripts. I just feel like they could have found better drama. They could have even gotten like individual drama. I don't know. It was a bit disappointing.
I feel like the most believable character at the moment is Etania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like from the way that she acts, I can tell that she's like, this is kind of bands to her. But like, she's still involving herself in that drama. Like, her opinion seems to be her honest opinion on that drama. Like, her personality is just the most believable one to me, bro.
She seems real. She comes across as real.
Yeah, super, super real. But like, she's involved. Like, the fact that she's embroiled in it still makes it less. Like,
yeah, but now like
Actually
this
made
last
me like the
episode
second
with
episode. I really
no,
liked
this
it
second
because of her.
episode with his
Titania.
sister
Yeah, Titania.
was too extra. The whole time I was just like, it's
good
not
report.
that deep.
yeah,
You're doing
sister
too
was
much.
She was
ODing.
doing the
Sister
most.
was ODing.
That's a good report, man.
She was doing the absolute most. But honestly, but for starters, it's good. If I'm to compare it to Zari's reality show way back then, Ugandan reality TV has
What was
come
it
a
called?
long way.
What was it called?
I've forgotten, but I just remember her going on her
Her
private
going to
jet.
Ginger. I remember going to Ginger to see
I
our
remember her
Sari
going to pick her kids away from which academy.
No, that was like that one and Capitex Africa, the original African reality shows for me.
They weren't good.
No, like
Cappy was good.
they were what I remember as African reality shows back then.
There is even this new, real kind of new. I think it was 2022 or start of 2023 again with Kapi. It was also good. Just that I've forgotten the name. It had Kapi. It had some other guy who does jewelry. It had like some influencers and
Did
then
it-
also like rich
2023?
kids. Either 2022 2023.
Was it done
It
with
was
like
a
the
UK show.
something twins?
I don't remember, but I remember it had Kapi. And
What
I think
was it
I watched like 2 or 3 episodes.
What they call like
It was not
Mbadiwe
bad.
twins? The Mbadiwe twins.
I don't remember, honestly.
That was
I
another
just
one.
remember Kapi was in it. And that...
But the one I
Wow,
remember
else? I don't
it wasn't in 2022. It was older, where they followed
like
like
2021,
rich Africans
2022.
in the UK. 2 of them were the Mbadiwe twins. Then there was Obahu. Then there was Obahu. But that's the name I remember because the
Bro,
name
speaking of like,
reminds me of Zumba Mbadiwe.
speaking of kids leagues, because you guys mentioned Wash picked up her kids from a league.
Yeah, she picked them over from Arsenal Academy, Manchester. One of
academy,
those
yeah.
academies.
Speaking of, man, this weekend I took my 2 younger cousins to a football game for their school. They're both on the soccer team. It's a boy and a girl. But they washed the boys' team, bro. I took him at like 8 in the morning, bro. On a Sato. I took him there and they washed his car team. Those guys there.
But the guys, what happened to KKL?
KKL closed, man. The management
UGL?
kind of like gave up, bro.
What? But like,
Was it
such a
connected to
hit.
UGL?
I agree. No, UJL was different from KKL.
But
They're
like,
two
what
separate
happened? Are
leagues.
there like any kids leagues left?
What
So
happened
now
to Edgar's?
what the kids leagues do is they play against each other. Like the kind of league that these guys are in, it's like an international school league. So a bunch of international schools, and every Saturday they play against each other. I understand why these guys sucked so hard. Because the other kids were ready, bro. These other kids, their coaches were like yelling instructions. Da, 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 da.
442, 442.
These guys coach didn't even say a word.
443.
These other guys coach
442
didn't
is
even
just
say a
10, bro.
damn
How
word.
old are they?
He's 11.
Yeah, that was too
You've
old to
mentioned
get
my
washed.
oldest
I thought you were going to
formation.
say
It
used to be a
that
magazine.
they are like 6
The
or
other kids were also 11.
I thought you were going to say they were like 5. I
It
think
was
like,
under
okay,
11.
5-year-olds.
It was under, so the other kids were also 11. It was under 11. It was so funny, man. But the girls won at least.
Wow, but
The
then
girls
generally,
won-
like
the girls
on a
won at
large
least.
scale, I feel like reality TV has fallen off. Like it has been long since I watched a reality TV show, and I was like, yeah.
I
Oh
won't
wait,
lie.
wait. There was this one I watched on what is this show on Netflix? It's so messy. Ultimatum. Have you guys ever watched that
I
show?
watched season 1.
Messi.
That
No,
shit
no,
was
Sounds
that one-
familiar.
Messy.
It's so messy.
It's messy, bro. Like,
Papa
here's the
Smith.
thing.
Actually,
I'll tell
that's
you
the
this,
only
yeah?
reality TV show that's interesting.
I don't watch reality TV, but I'll say this. The reason as to why I can't watch reality TV is because my second-hand embarrassment is mob.
How
In
so?
life and on TV. Like, if I see someone being embarrassed or being embarrassing, I don't want to see it, bro.
Just the ultimatum.
I'm just
Who
cringe.
raised you? Who
Ultimatum
raised
is
you?
messy.
is
So
messy.
the
like-
premise of the show is couples come, and basically it's couples where someone has given another person an ultimatum. For example, if I'm with Jesse, let me say we have been together for 5 years, and I'm like, for me, I want to get married. And Jesse's like, oh, I'm not ready, bichi. So I'm like, either we get married or not. So you come on the show.
ultimate is always married.
Yeah.
you know.
So you come
So
on
is
the show, I
marriage.
think, for 1 month. And now when you come on the show, you find all these different people. Let me say there are 10 couples. So 5 guys, 5 girls. So when you reach there, you have like a mixer, and then you have to to switch, like to figure out, do you want to be with this person?
Rah.
Is it the ultimatum, or you're just not feeling this person anymore? Or do you actually love this person and you want to be with them? So from that mixer, they choose like from the different couples who to play house with husband and wife for what? 4 weeks, 3 weeks,
A month, I think.
a month.
No, I think it's a month. All I know is there's a time period when you're staying together.
Yeah. After
Then-
that, you switch back to your original couple.
Yes.
Then from that whole time, at the end of the show, let me say if it's 2 months, 1 month you're with this new person, the next month you go back with your old person. Now at the end of it, the
Given an
finale is
ultimatum.
people have to choose the person who gave you an ultimatum. Do you want to marry this person, or do you want to move on with this person you've met on the show? So you can imagine the mess.
Bruh, I be cringing through all that.
Would you go on a show like that?
I always
Never.
say this. By the time you're giving someone an ultimatum, you shouldn't be with that person. Just break up.
No.
First, okay, no.
And
but
by the time you've gone,
Maybe it's your last- maybe it's your
and
last
you guys,
move.
honestly, by the time you've gone to the extremes of signing up to a show, you just break up.
No, because it's a bag. There's a bag in the
Yeah,
show.
there's a bag involved.
Now I kind of understand guys who sign up shows because the bag is like people in the States be making over 80K a year, over 100K a year, over 60K a year. Like 100K plus is someone who's making a lot of money in the States per year. If you tell you we're giving you 50K for this show, as in be on this show for 2 months and get 50K, that's a bag to make, bro. So I get guys who be on those shows, man. But yeah, me, I definitely wouldn't, bro.
Me, I think it's heavily a money thing. Heavily,
Heavy.
a money
It's
thing.
mostly a money
Beyond
thing.
relationships, because by the time you're willing to sabotage your relationship like that, me, I think it's a money
Oh
thing.
my god,
man.
that show gets so
Or you really
messy.
want clout?
Yeah, bro, I was watching that show, and like the cringe parts I have to forward, bro, because I can't.
It gets
I can't
so
see
messy.
it.
It
I
reaches
cannot
the
be
point.
seeing
Imagine
that, bro.
like someone has come with their person. Let me say they've been together for 8 years. Then they meet this person. They start crying and groveling, saying, "I love this person. I miss this person." Telling the person they've been with
Bruh,
for 8
there's
years.
this scene in season
so-
1, and I had to forward through it because I have no idea what happened. But after the switch back, like, you know, switch couples, blah, 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 switch back, this chick who had left the show because her and her guy agreed to an ultimatum before the show even began, come back to the show for like her engagement thing. So they call all the couples back for her engagement thing with a guy who she came with, and they agreed that when they're getting married. And in that letter, I think this chick is telling her bad days, like, I think that guy is not nice because, like, I asked him to be mine. This is the chick who's getting engaged, bro. I asked him to be mine, and, like, he jammed, so I just think he's a horrible guy, blah, 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 blah. This chick gets drunk attacks her guy who is with another babe currently, like staying with another girl, asking like, okay, do you like me or this girl you're staying with? And she started fighting on the road.
Another ultimatum.
Like,
Is that
do
the
you
one
really
where
like
the
her?
chick, out of the bush told the guy in bush is now pregnant? They have to leave the show.
Okay,
I think
don't
that
know
was
one.
I think that was season 2. This babe gave the
Bruh.
guy an ultimatum. Now when he reached the place, he was the above the bill, the above the
ball.
ball.
Toto man.
People liked him. They wanted him. The chick said,
Have your kiddo.
she started being like so
Have
extra.
Juni-
I don't like how
have
they are
Juni
talking to
within
me. Before we knew it, like, because they usually like first meet, then they have this like day where they decide who to go with. So that day when they met up, the host of the show is all like, by the way, these guys are not coming back, being so and so. It turns out she's pregnant. Everyone was like, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Bruh, reality TV, that second-hand cringe is not for
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Conceived chap.
So just me,
Considered
ultimatum.
and conceived.
Yeah, so when it comes to new age reality TV shows, I would put it in one of like, if you like mess, it's
That's
Nah,
not
me, my favorite is still Too Hot to Handle. I have not yet finished season 1.
You've not yet finished.
Not at all.
so how can it be your favorite?
Because I just can't watch reality TV. The cringe is a lot.
Yeah.
The cringe is a
Alright,
lot.
do you guys want to do questions? Can we take a break then do questions?
You looking like Tony Hawk, bro.
Wavy.
Red, bro.
Wavy, bro.
Mike.
I remember that song. Gillette. Do-do. The best. That was a banger.
I remember that show.
It's no
You know,
ice
I-
On
skate.
KW.
What?
Winter X Games,
Yeah.
whatever it
So
was.
it was that
Yeah.
show we begged my dad, we begged him and he bought for us a scooter.
I thought you were going to say Gillette. I'd be like, what? Active marketing. That
Like,
best
Yeah,
Gillette.
but Gillette for no reason, bro.
No.
No one to use
It's
it,
just
bro.
the best a man can
I'm
get,
very
bro.
sure that if I had been like in a different space, like maybe like in the States or something, I would have probably gone into like those extreme sports.
No,
Like,
no.
that
But I
show
won't let
gave
you-
FOMO.
That show was-
First
That's
mention that show,
snowboarding,
just the
that's
intro, like when they'd
skiing.
have
Yeah, that
that
show
song playing.
Yeah.
Gillette.
But me, I used to ask myself, like, why did it keep getting worse, bro? It began with one razor.
my-
2, 3, 4.
My favorite thing about that show. Well, not even my favorite thing, but the one thing I remember about that show is like how inconsistent the network on that show was. That shit would disappear on you when you
come back,
needed
the
it
guy
the
has
most,
finished the
man.
record, bro.
They wouldn't pause. They wouldn't
Yeah.
pause.
It was so heartbreaking, bro.
They wouldn't
You
pause.
just come back and like showing credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
when we had some free channels. That's when we
when you
had
had
like
when you
TV
had Tanya
Africa channel.
area, bro. You had Tanya area. Make sure.
Now,
No,
that
like
direction.
that particular show, I don't even know what it was about. Like,
It was about X Games.
It was
bro.
extreme
Summer,
sports.
winter, everything.
I don't know. I only remember the ads.
That
like,
was
in
even the
between,
first. That was
when they
even the
just have
first
that
place I
Gillette
saw
song.
bobsledging. Until this day,
Yeah.
I went to bobsled.
Me too.
Bobsledding
So I was like,
looked
this
fire,
is such a
but I
cool
was
You know,
sport.
on like some
Like
some
they sit
funny
in
like
a
three
thing
guys in
that's
like a pod.
shuttle-like thing.
like
and
4 of
just
them.
move.
Then they run and. But bro, I remember like there's a time maybe like 3 years ago, I went and I started looking for those Gillette ads, just like Gillette.
They were
Dada.
crazy.
They were so hard, bro. Like that stuff made you proud to be a man.
you
They
know
just
something-
Man,
something
Gillette
very
worked
like-
so
you know
that
what I
Red
mean?
Bull could run.
You know something very weird I remember from that channel. Not from that Gillette sports show, but from VW, the channel. I watched a show where they were explaining like how actors fake kiss. So they were teaching them how to fake kiss in the show. And guys were kissing, but like yeah.
Why?
Guys were kissing like
They
that.
come like so. Come, give me some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they were kissing, bro. I remember that show so clearly.
Ew.
Like, I
But you
remember
guys, there are some
demonstration
shows
clearly
I
in my
watch
mind.
where you could see like the actors like really faked it, and I was like, just
But,
don't do it if
yeah,
you're not
don't
doing.
do it
Like,
if
give
you're
me
not gonna kiss.
something. Or
Do
don't
you guys
give
remember
me
some
at
movie
all.
called? I think it was called Armageddon or Megiddo.
Where the guy died. I cried.
Oh,
It was like the Antichrist.
astronaut.
No,
No,
that
the
was
one of the
okay. That was
astronauts.
Armageddon. That was where they sang. I don't wanna close
Yeah.
my
Armageddon, no, what?
eyes.
That's a fire song, bro.
Who was in that movie? Was it Ben Affleck?
It was Ben Affleck. It was like a very.
Was he blew himself
Michael
up to
Bay.
save people?
Yeah, he was like the last one on the thing to like detonate the bomb. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that one where like there was an Antichrist born in a monastery,
No.
and then he grew up and
Honestly.
brought on Megiddo on Top TV. No,
Megiddo is crazy.
don't you remember Megiddo?
The movie
The
I
only thing
remember
I
watching
remember
on Top
about it is
TV
crazy.
is this one of removing demons.
That was Megiddo.
Really? Where they would remove demons from people?
Was it white people?
Eh.
Nah, Top TV, I only remember Bible Man, bro. It was at 6:30.
No, Bible Man wasn't
know.
Top TV.
Was it not?
Bible Man was, I think, the
Bible Man was
BBS.
It was
like LTV. Yeah, LTV. Guy put on the chest breastplate of righteousness.
I
Good
love
Guy would
that.
go through one by one.
Over sword of the spirit.
Over sandals, over what? Guy goes over fruit of the. I'm like,
By the way, guys,
damn.
that thing.
I was about to say fruit of the loom.
But you guys, I feel like back then they did a good job at converting people to. I don't know
Christianity.
about the shows now, but
Guys,
like we had Bible Man, we had Flying
Let me
House.
tell you something about Bible Man. Bible Man was
Trash.
make no mistake.
Bible Man has no combat. No combat. That's so true. It's only wowing.
You know what?
Newly converted kids.
For me, I was very late to Bible Man, bro. I caught on to Bible Man in like P7.
You
Nah,
were
you-
late.
When I was
You were
Bible Man,
late.
I was
You were
like,
late.
You
Bro,
were
this shit
late.
Now me-
Let me tell you.
now me-
Trust me.
Nami,
Bible Man
I was one of the first
was
guys on Bible
Oh my
Man.
God.
It was
Bible
lit
Man,
when
like,
you were young.
Bible Man was for us guys who didn't have DSTV at home. So we talk about Bible Man with his lightsaber to like kind of have something on the Ben 10 kids.
yeah.
Bible
Man
Man
was
and that
trash.
house that used to fly through time.
That's what I'm
Whatever
saying,
it's
Flying
called,
House.
bro.
Flying House was lit.
Flying
Yeah, those
House
two
was
shows,
lit.
I used to wake up for them.
No.
bro.
Okay, Flying House was lit. Flying House
Yeah.
was lit.
Even Colby's
Time travel and get into
Clubhouse.
some trouble, but the episode would end before they solve the trouble. Always, bro. Always, like,
Bro, how about the ones where they were like fruits?
VeggieTales.
Bible-
No, that was her.
VeggieTales.
VeggieTales
Bro,
was
that's
her.
what I'm
Those
saying.
three
They
shows,
used to
I used to
convert
wake
us.
up for them.
VeggieTales
bro.
was
But
her.
I don't know, what do they convert
Some
the
with
kids
Dragon
with
Tail,
now?
some with.
There was another one. Do you
VeggieTales
remember
was for
Davey?
Christianity.
Davey
No,
and Goliath.
No, let
Davey.
me tell you one that changed. Let me tell you one that
Just
changed.
you're
Do you guys ever watch
yes.
Touched by an Angel?
Yes.
I love that show.
Convert, bro. That would be
No.
my spirit in that show,
No,
bro.
no.
I
That
would
show.
be so deep
Nah,
in
Touched
my
by an Angel was
Jesus
cold.
fucking
What
show,
was her
bro.
name? What was her name?
The angel
Yeah,
and
that-
the black
There was
woman.
now the white one.
The white one.
Touched by an
But
angel.
that was-
There was also
But you
Angel
guys,
of
that
Death. That
man,
there had a leather
speaking of
jacket.
touched
but
by
that
an
show was
angel,
kinda
that man was
blasphemy,
a
bro.
creep.
No, that's
No,
what it
Touched
was.
by an
It was
She was
angel,
called
man, he ended
Monica.
up being a
There was
creep.
Monica Tess.
really.
Yeah, I think he was over.
Monica and
And
Tess.
what was that?
It was
Tess was the
for
black
him.
woman.
I think he was either
No, Tess was the
abusive or
white chick.
what.
No, the black babe.
I don't know you, but
Monica
that's
Tess was a black babe.
Do you guys
Touched by
remember
an Angel.
Charmed?
Yeah,
Charmed.
of course.
Do you remember that kid that you turned into a doll?
What
Into a
are
doll?
we talking about?
Charmed.
Into a doll. She turned into a doll.
Yeah, the
They're
witches.
sisters, yeah.
There was one
Sister witches.
old woman who had like a puppet with her all the time called like Tommy that
I
would
don't
turn into a
remember
boy.
this.
Nah, I can't remember
I don't
that.
remember this.
Was that Charmed or another
Might have
demonic
been
show?
mixing it up with
It's Charmed, Onji. Okay,
I'm
Charmed
not
was
gonna
the
lie,
three
bro.
sisters.
Yes.
Which one was the one with? Okay, was it Charmed? It wasn't
I
Charmed.
don't
eh?
think it was Charmed, bro.
I think you're talking about
Must
like
be
Buffy
guys.
the Vampire
It's
Slayer.
not
or
Buffy. It's
something.
not Buffy.
Who is Buffy?
You know watch Buffy the Vampire
Oh
Slayer?
yes, I watched
Yeah,
it.
Buffy was crazy.
We had so many
But,
good
hey,
shows.
let me
But
tell
people
you,
today don't have good
Saturday
things.
at home when we were kids.
We had Saved by the Bell. We had Malibu.
You could
No,
watch
I
TV
think
from
Touched
morning
by an
to
Angel.
evening.
Touched by an Angel was like CSI for God. Bro.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I think it was like
Now let me kill you. We used to have a schedule. We would come from this thing by what's her name? Jessica Alba. Dark Angel to Touched by an Angel, which was crazy to me because one was before the other.
Sorry. Passions.
Oh yes.
Passions. My bad.
That's a
My
different
bad. Now that's what like a
different one.
puppet boy was.
Yes.
Passion.
that's a different
Which one was that where they would be?
That
where-
thing and
That
that thing was
very scary for
only
me as a
on
child.
when you have come back from church.
Yeah, I
you
like
find it ending. Passions. It's only for guys who didn't go to
No,
church.
me, I like that thing.
Passions.
Too scary.
But it's so true. This is the guy I was telling you about, man. Timmy Leno. he would turn into a puppet. He would turn into a puppet. Okay, he was a puppet that would turn into a real boy.
That show was very
I remember
unsettling
that
for me,
it
man.
was so
Very
disturbing.
unsettling for me, man.
And I'll
growing
never
up.
forget that his car voice was
It
what
was
used
so
to disturb
annoying,
me.
and his hands and his.
This was him as a puppet.
His
What a
car
time
voice.
though, bro.
I didn't like that show, man.
What a time.
I didn't like that show, bro.
His voice was the one that was
Now, Passions
scary.
was my jam. I just catch the last 5 minutes, but that was I'd literally be running. Okay, sorry, mommy.
Okay.
From church to catch the last few seconds of Passions. So I can
Think
talk
of it
about
by
that
the
tomorrow
way.
at school.
If you actually think about it, TV when we were kiddos, if you dip it, TV
That's
was
really
cold,
lit.
bro.
No, but see, that's the thing. Like, I feel like that's all we had, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids today just have too much.
They have too
stuff.
many
No,
options.
but I also think just TV today.
Is work.
No, but no,
But I
there's
think
not,
for a
no,
reason,
there's no
bro.
TV for young people, you guys.
I'm sure the kids who are watching it right now are like, this is the hottest
They're
thing
not
on
watching-
planet
They are not
Earth,
no,
bro.
watching.
they're
They're
not
not
watching
watching.
TV
They're not watching
like
TV.
that.
But I was really actually
No
just
way, they're watching like
I was
Coco
just-
Melon.
I was just
Yeah, that's
Netflix.
babies.
Yeah, but they don't
But
have. They
Coco
don't
Melon
have
is on YouTube.
yeah, but teenagers don't have like Moesha and what those cool things to watch that we used to watch. They don't
Do you
have
know
it.
Moesha is on Netflix?
Yeah, but like
But
we
they
used to
don't
come back
watch
from
it.
school at 5
My younger sister loves
to
Moesha.
watch Ben 10, Samurai X. There was an order, bro. Eh?
Okay,
Oba
bro,
Casper,
let me tell you.
Oba blew that
Even
thing
the
over
way-
Foster's home
even
for
the
Oba
way-
imaginary friends.
Okay, okay.
Bro, even
Bruh.
the way TV scheduling worked back then.
Yeah, it was so much
it wasn't
better.
lit the whole day.
Mm.
They would just give us a few hours.
like 5
They would
to
give you the
8, eh?
first 2 morning hours, 9 to 11,
Then
and
evening.
then like 5 to 6 or 7.
I don't
They
know
used
if
to
you
like,
guys-
I guess
I
they used to
don't know
like
if- I don't
tune
know
in
if
for
you guys
every age
did-
group had a hot hour, bro.
Yeah.
Kiddos before school,
Yeah.
after school.
I'll
You know,
nev-
7, they start putting the realistic shows with cartoons. Like Oba My Gym Partner is a monkey.
Yeah,
those
but
things,
I'll
blah, blah,
say
blah,
this. I'll say this. That level of control is why we no
And
longer
now,
watch TV,
and
bro.
now that you guys have talked about control, there was a show I really liked called Taina. I'll never forget
Taina.
power went
Taina?
when I had come from school, did my homework, waiting. I'll never forget. I cried. That's
can
how
wail.
serious it was. I
You can wear
cried.
that shit really used to hurt, man.
Bro.
And also because like you never know when the reruns
It
are
was
going
called.
to
I
air.
even still remember that
Taina.
theme. I remember that theme song, but I can't even sing it. But
Sure,
I
bro.
rocked with
Let me tell you,
Taina.
the one show I know I never used to miss any single day of was Samurai Jack and
Yes.
Chowder. Those two.
Chowder.
Yeah.
You see,
Okay,
like
for me, it was a bit different.
Cartoon Network
It
was
was more like Woman of My Life.
No,
I
it
never
was
always know Woman of My
And
Life.
Taina was back to back with One on One.
one.
I would
One on
cry.
one. That's so
One on
even.
one.
1-on-1 though.
I couldn't miss one.
Was that DSTV?
No,
This was
remember there was
WBS.
a point.
Yeah.
This it either there
remember
was this
Taina,
channel
though.
that was free. Then they removed it.
WTV
Nobody
Africa.
Yes,
Yeah.
just
That was
have
the
all those
best.
stuff.
Robocop,
Saved by
blah,
the
blah, blah.
Bell.
Samurai
One-
X,
Samurai X.
Men in Black,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
We
there
used
was a
to have
channel
those
called
free
E
shows.
Africa. Do you remember it?
EATV,
wait,
tunawakilisha,
you would wait for
EATV.
no.
EATV.
It had
E Africa had
adverts. That would be like 15
You
minutes.
know that was the Africa on
Was that
DSTV.
the orange one with the Kai's?
Yes.
That the Africa on DSTV.
Now your show is
Just take
30
a
minutes, but you have to watch from 8 to 9 with a 30-minute ad within that. You guys,
Nah, but I want like ads back then were running a Mac,
No,
bro.
no, guys were making money off
Like
of that.
minimum ad rolls were like 10 minutes, bro. Like in between, like
Guys were making money off that. Guy would edit at the perfect point. When the guy's about to be saved by that angel, bro. Guys,
and you know,
And
It's
now you know what's
sit,
crazy
bro.
is some shows, like I remember when we used to watch soaps, there would be like that dramatic part. It shows the
Fade to
title
black.
screen. Ads for 10 minutes.
they would give him they were like this. Even the soap guys would make it knowing like on this part that I think kind of dims off. Then ads, then
you
it
guys,
dims back on.
the ads were so long. I remember even
So,
some
like-
of us used to shower during ad breaks.
They give you the
Mob
perfect
tap
they
and
give you
then
the
go
perfect
back.
moment to cut from like ads in here. Like they like
Now,
it
you
was
see, like,
well planned.
Ads used to be cool on channels where, if it's on the same channel where the news is.
Yeah.
But like I remember the period where like we'll be watching another show like on Mnet or something like that.
Then guys have to
The
go on
ads
news.
start and it's news time, bro. You had no excuse. Like I would be like, "No, what are you guys watching? Bro? It's news time. Go to the news channel. What are we on right now?" It used to be an actual like. It used to be so stressful back then. bro.
Yeah.
Like, guys start looking around. Like, look at that time.
Let me
guys,
tell you the real stress, bro. There was a time where Mnet would do like Mnet half day, something like that.
Yes.
What
I
was
know
it
this.
called?
Actually, there were many channels. It was just Mnet.
It was just Mnet.
No, there were many.
No, bro. It was on the TV. Like you turn on like Channel 5, Top TV, Mnet, and Mnet had only like 1 hour in the whole day or 30 minutes. So they'd show like Fear Factor or some Mnet
I feel like there
show.
were mob channels that had half.
The rest of the time was just either rice or ads, if I remember correctly.
No, other channels used to bring that rainbow thing through the TV. Remember it?
The
Red,
bouquet,
yellow,
the
blue,
bouquet.
black, what?
What was that Mnet thing called? Well, like Mnet. Well, this was when DSTV was just starting out and they'd give out like free Mnet.
Multi-choice. It was multi-choice, but then it hadn't yet become DSTV.
But it had like a name like, we're giving you like Mnet Light
Yes.
or Mnet Free. Something like
All I
Mnet.
know is that DSTV ruined TV in Uganda.
Man, that Mnet thing used to give me a headache because they would always stop in the middle
I
of
also
Fear
remember,
Factor, bro.
like, you're actually right, because channels like WBS and UBC, bro, you would watch that just back to back. From like
Wait,
Kodlioko to
the-
Tupu.
That was
to, like,
UBC.
UBC had this thing show over Hidden City. What? Remember that show on UBC? Hidden City over Lost Kingdom. Over Hidden
I know
Kingdom.
what you're talking about, yes.
And then they were there.
Yes.
Over they were archaeologists. Over then it had where that show was. I don't remember that name,
I won't lie,
but
I'm
that was
feeling
the
a bit
hottest show on
nostalgic,
UBC.
bro.
And then
No. Was that the one of what was her name?
Was the one
Not
of the
Tomb
chick with
Raider.
no, that was
Not Tomb
Really
Raider.
I know that's
Kanta.
Really Kanta.
Really Kanta
Yes.
is different
Firstly, what
from
we're talking
this
about.
room.
That's different.
Really Kanta.
With her sidekick
Bro,
Nigel.
she would always walk at the back of the squad, bro, just in case anyone
No, there
attacks.
were two. Her
Let me
sidekick
tell
Nigel.
you guys what's so trippy. Like, the way that we're able to name all of these shows off the dome. Like, everything's coming off the head. Even what the show is about, even the actors that were in it, like, those pictures are so vivid.
Yeah.
But if, like, you ask a guy the shows he watched in this past year,
Yeah,
bro,
nothing.
cannot answer that jazz, man. And it's because, like,
No, you guys,
we
we are
used to-
pumped with too
this
much
is all,
content.
like, 1 hour per day of viewing.
And the
bro.
thing is, the rest of the hours you're at school,
or just out with your
study.
buddies
Yes.
playing. You know what I mean?
I even
and
still
shows
remember
were
that,
short, bro. You used to have
that theme
20
song for
minutes.
Sweet Valley High.
Sweet Valley High.
Valley.
I remember this thing.
Valley.
I remember she was so pretty with her sidekick
What were we
Nigel.
looking at, bro? That's what
She always had that chibut with a long zip.
This is my
Then
first
her
thought. I
knife
was
would
like,
be
why was
inside.
this chick so
But
bad?
that chick was like the Indiana Jones of
Do you
normal
have that
TV,
zip
bro.
boot?
What?
You ever own that zip boot? No. I had that zip boot, bro.
Why?
I had that zip boot. My sister had that zip boot. And I went to school in that zip boot, boss.
What was the really Kanta's name? I just remember her boot.
Really can't us Sydney Fox.
Sydney with Nigel.
Do you remember MacGyver?
MacGyver,
the new one.
MacGyver and A-Team. those
Nobody
two.
even watches.
Me, the series, that scene I remember is when they threw him off a boat in a coffin, and the guy maneuvered it into a jet ski.
I don't know what you the new MacGyver is called as well.
No way, it can't be
No,
colder
it's
than the
not
old.
called.
I feel
The
like
new MacGyver
the
is
new
cold.
the new MacGyver is cold.
It's cold, bro.
It's cold.
Nah,
but the
nah,
old
sure,
one
bro.
has nostalgia
okay, but
and
yeah.
impossibility.
The old one was too.
That, you see the
No, for
difference
me,
is
the new one just makes me
MacGyver.
roll my eyes.
And the old
Like,
MacGyver also used to explain himself, but like
Yeah.
him, he didn't care if it made sense or not. New MacGyver cares.
That one, yes.
Yeah, him he cares.
But I'll tell you this.
I think that's why I didn't relate.
MacGyver was cold, but
I watched it. It was horrible.
New
But
champ.
then after that, I went back and watched the old one.
But did you
and-
ever watch the old A-Team, bro? With that
Of
big
course,
black
of
BA
course,
Baracus
of
with the
course, of
chains.
course.
Bukati, what was it?
No.
What was their
Mr.
tagline?
T.
What was Mr. T's tagline? He
Fool,
used to
I know you
pity
say
the
fool.
fool.
Yeah.
Pity the fool. Do you remember Colombo? Lieutenant Colombo. Anyway, but that show was actually clever, bro. They'd start with that.
Most of these shows
Did
were
it even end? How did that thing end?
Which one?
Never ending story. Or
It never
WBS.
ended, man.
What?
Never ending story. Remember
What's
that
that?
show?
Well, with
Oba
the
the guy
puppets,
Oba went to
they
Oba.
entered like a wild-
Oba he went to a
But that thing
different
had a
world.
drama, bro.
It was like a dumbed down Nanya.
You know, like
don't know it.
I used to watch that
What?
show.
It was on WBS.
Like it was on WBS the whole time. WBS was on. Like, but I'll say this: I used to like say like this is boring because it's puppets. But at a certain point, it was on for so long. I decided let me catch on with this story. Bro, the story was lit.
The story
It
was
was lit.
lit,
It grew on me,
but
bro.
I don't remember how it
There was
ended.
mob
I don't know
drama.
I
it.
don't even know if it ended.
I don't know it. But
It
I'll
was
tell you
like-
this. I actually watched Generations, bro.
You know, it's still going on to this
Till
day.
I was too old.
You
for
watched
it.
Do you
what?
know Generations?
Yeah.
Do you know it's still going on
I
up
still
to now?
remember it was sponsored by Yayo
Yes,
Soap.
it's
Yeah,
still.
yes. Oh
Yeah,
gosh,
yo.
thank you. But do you know it's still going on? Like literally, the
Yeah.
concept of Generations is they
That
release an
different
episode
generation.
every week. or every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. But like every week they release an episode, and literally like the actors grow old. So it's generations. So like a small boy on Generations, don't remember. Now he's an old guy. He has his own kids on Generations, but he's still the same guy on Generations.
Yeah.
Like that's the idea. So it's still going on.
Generations
Yeah.
and Makutano Junction. I could those two, bro.
Makuta. And that one I just remember the name. Like I remember seeing ads for Makutano.
I know that thing was in one street. Like it was
Then I remember Makutano Junction was like, for me, the one I was watching was Checho. No, not Checho. It was
Center for?
not Checho. It was That's Life Mat too. Then there's another one after that, Checho.
crazy.
That was my Makutano Junction.
VLC studio.
Yeah,
VLC.
No, VLC is the app.
Yeah,
VCL.
Checho wasn't That's Life.
No, That's Life Mat was before Checho, but the same
Yeah.
same
No, in
guys.
Checho, That's Life.
Checho,
What was
that's
that?
it.
What was those guys
That's
called?
Life
That
Mat
that's
too.
Ebonies. Yeah.
Okay, so we can do any questions.
Alright, boys, let's do questions.
OMG.
Yeah, that movie.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Alright, let's
Oh,
do
man.
questions. Let's do questions real
I saw we
quick.
can do this forever.
We don't have too many questions. There's only
Okay, we
11
could talk about
questions.
You handle the
shows for
questions.
an hour.
How did we even get here?
We don't know.
I have
Makutano
no idea.
Junction.
Okay, I'm glad that today we have a girl here, so there'll be like it'll be a bit more balanced, the opinions. Okay, the first one of my boys' sister is into me, and I'm low-key into her, but I don't know how to tell my boy.
You just jazz, bro.
I don't know about that.
You just
For me,
jazz.
don't know about
for me,
that.
what
You
I
just
think is
jazz.
if it's not that serious, just leave it.
Yeah.
No, but like in
How
two,
serious
I would
is this
think-
liking?
Okay,
How
fair,
serious is
fair,
that like?
fair,
Is
fair,
it-
He
fair.
is
said one of my boys' sister is into me.
Is it
and I'm
like or
low-key
lust?
into her.
Okay,
Into her
low-key
how?
is
Is
crazy.
it like or lust? If it's the latter, just leave it. It's not worth it. But also depends on the kind of boy. Are they mob tight? Are they high by boys? Is it the boy where I don't even know his name?
Me,
You
my
know how you
assumption is
guys
it's
are.
like serious. You have to
Yeah,
jazz.
by
bro.
the time you're calling someone your boy, I imagine they're your boy.
Because you see that,
man, like,
okay.
For me, if it's
Be
your
careful,
boy,
be
like you
careful.
guys are like really, really like tight,
Same.
just leave it.
Same.
Unless it's serious,
I
like
agree.
No, but this
Not
guy said
necessarily for
low
marriage.
key into.
Because like this
release,
is the
walk
thing,
away.
like I
bro.
don't know if I might be into you. I don't know if I want to take it any further before we've like gone on a couple of dates or
Yeah.
something. So like, should I let my boy know, hey man, I'm going to go on a couple of dates with your sis?
What does that even mean, bro? What you tell like, bro? If you come with me that sentence, bro, what do you mean? What are you trying to say, bro? Like I'll say this. Like guys don't look at their sister. Okay, at least me. I don't treat her like a normal chick. Or like if one of my guys, okay, now for my sister is married, long gone. But if I'm saying back in the day, one of my guys came to me for my sister, like it's not the same. Like it's not like it better be on some marriage type vibes, like Kwanjula are ready to settle down. They don't come
relax.
at
But
be sure it can't be just some like just another thing.
before I forget this, last week a similar question was asked, but it was directed to
The girls.
yes,
Yeah.
the
what
thing
is
of
it?
do girls
You get
look
any
at their
question?
brothers the way guys look at their
No,
sisters?
and I think that has something to do with what are those feminists?
Oh
words?
no! Before you answer, I'll ask the question properly. But you first be talking about this other one for now.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know, man. Like hey,
Which
just
other?
be sure that you're ready to marry before like you come to me. Like usually you should tell me, because if my sister wasn't long married, if you're coming to me for my sister, tell me like, oh, bro, I'm coming to ask for your what's not your favor.
Hand in marriage.
Yeah,
Like
aren't
your
your sisters?
blessing.
Yeah, you're my blessing. Yeah,
That's when you want to know, not
as a
anytime
boy
before.
from my boys. Yeah, not Obama. No, man, I'm feeling your sister.
Let me
She has
see,
a
here's the
crush on
thing.
me. I have a crush
For
on
me,
her.
if it's serious, I actually would, bro. I would tell my guy, I'd be like, okay, here's the thing. I like your sister. We like each other. I'm letting you know, bro, because I don't want you to find out from anyone else. I would let you know.
Yeah.
After that, it's how you decide how to take it on your
Yeah.
end.
I
But the
don't
two
know.
of us,
I
For me, if it's a serious thing, go for it. If it's not serious, just let it go.
For me, even if it's serious, don't go for it, bro, because like you might mash up our friendship, bro.
Okay, I found it. That guy asked, or the girl asked, I know guys act a certain way when guys sexualize their sisters. Wondering if it's the same for girls with their bros. Yeah, bros.
Bro.
I don't think you have any brothers.
I have cousins who are like brothers.
Okay.
What
Is
about
the same
friends
with
with
when they
brothers?
sexualize your brother?
And they sexualize your friend's brother. How did she react?
Yeah, I think okay, from the girls I've seen, it's always from it's not defensive like men. It's always like this thing of ew, gross is my brother, as opposed to how men be like, man, that's my sister, like in that defensive thing. For the women I have seen when they're in those situations, it's always like, gross is my brother. I don't even, like, yuck. This is like a random guy. How
Like she
come?
doesn't get the appeal.
Yeah, as opposed to men where it's defensive of, man, that's my sister. What.
Makes sense because my sister just be giving me away to her birthdays, bro.
Define giving away.
Like, have his number.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel as her brother?
I mean, I guess I get more social capital. But like,
I feel like you're like
Yeah, I feel like men are weirdly defensive.
I don't know, bro. It's like you're the one being
The
traded.
means of transaction.
But I think the reason why guys don't usually want their sisters with their friends is because, like, if you're in a friend group, guys tend to overshare. So they always know what their friend does. Like, they know how they move. They know, like, these guys are heartbreaker. This guy, like, fucks every
I
time.
think it's
And
more fundamental.
He's been thinking,
I don't
like,
think guys like
you know what,
thinking of their
if he hooks up with my
sisters
sister.
in sexual terms.
sexual terms, bro.
But I don't
Like,
think...
even if it's you thinking of her, even if it's you realizing someone else is thinking of her, like it doesn't make sense.
Actually, I don't think it sits well
No.
with guys. Guys don't
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
it's because
does not.
men know
It
that
doesn't
other
sit
men
well.
are not good.
But I think they can they can be
It's just
okay
like-
with it. Like,
That's why.
It's like the same thing, like that's what you said with like it's like ew, man, like you know, for like you don't see the appeal.
Like, ew, that's my sister.
It's the same, but it's like an aggressive. You like, what do you mean? You see some
Yeah.
beauty in her?
there will definitely be that ew moment,
Like,
but then they won't
screw
act
you,
so
you're
much
messed up.
upon it. They'll just say ew, and then they'll just leave it like that. You say, okay, you sort yourselves. For the girls, of which it's not the same story with the boys.
Us.
Yeah, the boys will actually come in and be like, bro, no.
Like ew.
Hell to the
Where's
no,
your taste
bro.
messed up? Let me mash up your taste. Mash you.
but I'll say this though. I'll say this. Damn.
But the guy wants to know.
Jamie, bro.
The guy wants to know how to tell his boy. He wants to know how to tell his boy. So you guys are saying, don't tell your boy.
For me, my advice
I'll say
is
don't
if
tell
it's
him
not
unless
that
it's
serious,
serious,
don't
yeah.
tell him.
Unless
If
it's
it's that
serious,
serious,
do
then
not
just tell
tell
him.
him, bro.
Is into me. Okay. Your boy sister is into you.
I mean,
But me,
listen,
if
you're
it's-
low-key
for me,
into
if
her.
it's serious, I think they should tell him together.
I think that like you don't know if it's serious yet. I think you should let him know that you're like interested in this. So
No, like what I'm saying.
No.
No.
I think you should only come when
Let
it's
him
serious.
finish. Let him finish.
yeah,
Sorry,
me, I think,
finish.
me, I think you should actually just say, bro, be like, bro, me, I'm feeling your sister. I want to see where it goes.
You know, I read your answer because you actually have sisters.
Because that's his souls, bro.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
sisters.
So I feel like as guys, okay, at least for me, like if you're my boy, I would appreciate you like saying it to me first, as opposed to it coming from her or coming from someone else. Just say it to me so I know like what up, and I can also let you know that, bro, if you decide to go that path, like I mean, this is a side that I'm on. No matter what happens, I'm gonna be on her side. So
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
just give me that
fair.
chance.
Me don't tell me unless it's serious. Because now, if it's not, we'll have another awkward conversation of, bro, man, I broke up with your sis, bro.
Yeah, that's light. That's light.
Hell nah,
Bro, that's like
We don't-
Just, he just wants to. He just wants to.
I'll stab you this cachocolo,
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
This is a confession, actually. Jesse. Kissy face. I sat right in front of you in S1. I should have shot my shot.
Ooh.
This shit better be anonymous, bro.
No. Now
Okay,
let's
we
go
need
back
to
to
know
this
when
one.
this is
Laughing face, cover my mouth.
Ooh,
We need to know whether this is
MJP,
a-
Let's go
here
back
we
to this
come.
one. So in S1, I was sitting, it was me and Humphrey. So in front of us, we had.
I'm captions
Do you
are
remember?
just
Do you actually
guys.
remember?
Okay, I'm going to use acronyms.
Okay.
Santa Maria and
These are not even acronyms. They're like
Right? I'm so confused about those acronyms.
I don't know the first name. There were 3 actually. So I'm just hoping it's not the third. You know?
Wow, you're hoping
Is
it's
that
not that bad.
Why?
I'm just hoping it's not, man.
tricky.
Why do you need a why? But yeah, I'll say this. Hey. I don't know, man. You
say
should have shot your shot, man.
I don't think Jesse back then was ready to receive that. Man.
Jesse back then was sorry. Actually, Jesse of today is not ready to receive anything. Back then is when I was
That's why.
looking for everything.
That's one.
Bro, like,
No wonder you're in your second puberty, bro. Your first puberty was like in P5.
bro, back then I was
Yeah, as
looking
in peak
for
puberty,
crashes, bro. No, I'm not looking for no crashes.
We don't know if it's a she, bro.
Her shot might not reach
We
to
don't know
the
if it's
levels have ascended, bro. No, there were 3 things in front of us in this one. We're sitting in the
Okay,
back benches. It was me, Humphrey, and I don't think Raymond was behind there yet. It was me and Humphrey. But remember, it was Santa Maria. And I remember her name.
Ooh.
Do we know them?
Can I say
Like,
like
I swear, because
Crystal Panda?
mother might not.
I said Crystal Pan.
I definitely
My
don't know
name is
them.
just Crystal.
No way. Panda,
Okay.
it's Panda.
Next one. Banangi, we miss Kabest.
Hi,
We
Kabes.
also miss
First of all,
Kabest.
hi April. We
Yeah,
know
we
it's
also
you.
miss Kabest.
Damn.
Next one. If we were caught up in a crime of passion,
Ooh.
who would you call first?
Jesse.
Oh, it's actually, hold on. It's if you were caught up in a crime of passion, who would you call first? Or what would you do?
Actually, you know what?
It
I
depends.
feel like
What's the
mother would
crime of
what
passion?
mother would report me, bro, to the police.
My lord, I've never committed a crime.
What do you mean caught up? Like, they need to elaborate. Is it
You've
a
committed a
situation?
crime of passion.
No,
Like-
no, she said if you were caught up.
Nanti,
So it could
you're
be.
caught up like you've done it.
Yeah.
Now you're
For
stuck.
me, well, when I hear
First of
caught
all,
up,
give
it
us a
could be,
particular crime
it could
of
be a
passion.
scenario of where, let me say, it's me and a guy, and that she comes, and the guy is the one who does something, not me.
I'm not gonna lie,
So,
like crime of passion. That
caught up
the
in that
definition
crime.
of crime of passion needs to be expanded.
Yeah,
I feel like
Crime of passion is like
What
you
if
kill
we're in the
someone
middle
out of
of,
like
that's what I think as well.
What if
Yeah,
we're
like,
like
that's
in the
what my head
middle?
goes.
Oh damn! Okay,
because you
so-
love her so much, you
Is
kill her.
it?
But like guys be doing other crazy shit because they love you. Like,
Crime of, if
can
I'm,
bust your windows in, the guy
yeah,
can
so
stalk
it
you. The
depends
guy
on the
can.
crime. Is it
Okay, so
killing,
what if we're
stalking?
like in the middle? Of, like,
I think that what they mean is
What
like,
if we're in the
you
middle
call-
of,
if you
like-
kill someone?
hot loving girls and
No.
we're choking each other and you die, bro? Is that a
Is that a
crime
crime
of
of-
passion?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like,
Crime.
it's a huge
Yeah,
thing.
but-
It was a
Yeah,
passionate
I agree.
crime,
Yeah.
but not a
It's
crime
like,
of
it's
passion.
like this movie I watched where the guys were getting eaten and the guy had a heart attack and died. That's also a crime of passion.
Is it?
Not a crime.
No, a crime of passion is more like
It was a crime because he was
like you're so
cheap.
passionate about
Cancel
something
Melvin.
that you commit a
I wanna know
crime.
something. I wanna know something. Like, in case you guys were smashing and then like you know like you're doing this rough sex and then like you're having this chick's neck and then you kill her and she dies.
You kill her.
Like, how is that counted? Like, is it
It's
murder, manslaughter,
involuntary,
or what?
involuntary
That's
manslaughter.
You actually serve time. Like,
You can, yeah.
But if you, that's not, as a general rule of thumb, if you kill a
someone,
person,
you're most
you're
of the
entering the cells, bro.
Bro,
The
as long as someone
circumstances
dies
might-
by your hands.
The circumstances will determine how long you spend in
Yeah.
there. But if you
Like
kill,
everything is very.
Anyway, to answer that person's question, if for some reason I was caught up, let's say killing, stalking, just let me go to jail. Cause
No, but who are you calling?
Who are you calling first?
Or what are you doing?
Choose one person. We are 4 guys here.
Are you calling
From
the
here or-
police?
Yeah, from
Generally.
here.
Okay, both.
Generally.
From here, because we don't know the other people.
From me, I would call Jesse. Jesse
I'm
looks
around.
like he has
Yeah, it just
connections.
looks like he can just be like,
Jesse
okay, I
looks
know
like
a
he
guy.
knows people.
okay, I agree with that. Look, I can take that. Like, even me here, if it was not me, I'd call me. You know what I mean?
Really? Man.
Jesse
But-
looks like
here,
he
here,
knows
here.
people.
Yeah, here. But me, I'm calling this guy, bro. This guy will be there and tell you, okay, no, don't go to police. If you do it like
Let
this,
me wait for me.
it wasn't a
Let me
crime
come.
of passion. It was just
A passionate
fruit.
crime.
Like something like that. We can
By the way,
frame it
I'll-
as
But outside of
Butunda.
here, the first person I'd call, if it's not Jesse, it would be my brother-in-law.
Wow.
Because he just always has a solution.
What a man,
Like
bro.
generally.
But let me ask you guys. This is a
But
bit
I would
deep.
definitely not call you, just so you know, because I feel like you
It'll be
would
my
report
dad,
me.
bro, at a drop of a hat, man.
I would laugh.
Immediately.
Oh,
Like
your dad.
it will be my dad.
You have
Immediately.
accidentally
bro.
killed someone in a crime of passion.
Immediately.
Okay, but he's also a lawyer. So
It would be my dad, bro. Like, because I just know that he would be
That makes sense.
level-headed, and he might not know exactly what to do, but like, he wouldn't panic on the phone.
First of all, fuck you, because we would not panic either.
Yeah.
We'd just laugh, be like, bruh, you're going to
That's
jail,
tricky,
man.
For me, if anyone called me, that's the first person I'd call.
No, but even me, I think here, like in this group, I think I would call Magic. Just cause, like, I think he might be the one who would like read my tone the best.
No, Magic looks like
know
he
that,
would
like,
know who to
The
call.
seriousness of the
Yeah.
situation, like, bro, just pull up. Bro, I need you to come here now to this go. I might not tell you on the phone that, yo, I just killed it. No. Magic, I'm at this and this place. Come now.
You know what?
It's crazy that
Actually changed
1,
my
2,
mind. I would
3
call Melvin.
Said the magic man.
I would call Melvin.
No,
Come
me,
to
I
think
would
of it.
call you.
I would call you because you're the lawyer,
I would
bro.
call you because I feel like you'd know who to call after I've called
Because
you.
I'll say this like this one I can't even say it on that board. But like on the weekend someone called when they were in a very big issue.
Bro, you can say this on the pod, I feel like, because like, we're not going to get into what the pod it is. No? Okay.
And I was wondering like why they called me, bro. Like of all you call the least serious. But like after you all three saying that maybe there's something that she was on to, bro.
Nah, but I'll call Melvin. I've changed my mind, bro.
I can't, like, you guys should call me, man.
I would actually call this guy.
Especially
Like, I've changed my
whatever you have done has crime, facial passion, crime. There's only one guy who has studied crime.
First
Yeah.
crime. First
You guys should
crime.
call me.
Anything that involves the law, I'm calling this guy.
Yeah.
Bro, like me, like
Actually even
even
makes
if it's
sense,
just like there's another pod trying to call themselves over mob vibes. This
No,
is MVP. But we have to first sort it out.
But I think it actually makes logical sense because, like, if you're like you've committed a crime and then you call Jesse, it's like you're also putting him in a tight spot to also bear that, that burden. That burden.
That's
obviously.
why we have
But
called
yeah, I
you.
think, I think it's better to just call like Melvin
A
because
lawyer, 'cause you've
in
called
case
a
that time
lawyer.
comes, like you'll be saying that I just said it in that confidence, like knowing that he's a lawyer. It's like
I feel like why they said Jesse is because they feel like it's like what he said, like when you're in that initial moment of the crime of passion, you're not your first thought is not like call a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's who can, like,
who
will get it?
Who-
But at
yeah.
this moment,
Let me ask you an honest question. One of us calls you, we've done it, bro. Is it like pro bono?
Hey.
I'm absolutely not charging you, bro. I'm absolutely not charging you, bro.
That's
Under no
it was going to go.
Bro, I'll tell you guys this, man. I like money a lot, but like, it's not the most important thing to me, bro, at all, man. When one of my guys' lives is at risk, bro,
Let me tell you,
money is a
same.
last thing on
If
my
one of
mind,
my
bro.
guys called me in deep trouble, if I can do it, I'm doing it, bro.
Yeah, it's not even about for me,
Not
like
just my
just the fact
guys,
that you like for me if someone calls me like what like in
Like if this guy called me and he said, bro, I am these ends, I'm in a fight, they have kubed me, they have taken my wallet, I'm calling using another person's number, I'm heading there, bro. 3 a.m. I'm going there. So I guess money comes second, bro.
Yeah.
For me at least.
hey,
Next question.
crime of passion is a brazy one.
Next question. Do you think, did we answer their question? Who would you call or what would you do first? I think everyone kind of answered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think long distance relationships can work? For example, can you go a year without seeing your girlfriend? People have asked this. Even last week they asked it.
We've answered this
This
question.
person I think
But
is really
Mother-
fighting with this.
Quick yes or no?
yes.
Yes.
No.
It depends.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but
How
that's
does
a
it
yes.
depend?
That's a yes. If it depends, that's a yes.
No, it's a yes and a no. It depends on the
Yeah,
circumstances.
even me, it depends on the circumstances.
On the
but it's a yes.
circumstances.
Can it? Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
Will it? That's
Really,
different.
It depends. It depends on so many things. Number one, you may be thinking that you can go a year without seeing a person, yet your most important love language is quality time. Already there, 0 marks.
Mine is
that
Physical
has
touch.
died.
Mine is touch. I won't even
Touch
lie.
that things have died.
And
So
it's how
it
I.
really depends.
It depends on how far the person is. For
Also,
me.
that's also another
Yeah.
thing. Because where are you? Are you in Kenya? That's 45 minutes away. Are you in? I don't know.
They matter. When your love language is physical touch.
No, it matters because it's easier for you to wake up and say, let me go to Nairobi, as opposed to you saying, let me wake up and go to what?
New York.
Pasadena. Well, what are those random places in that state?
Midland.
Maryland. Or what? Colorado.
Guys are in Saskatchewan
So well,
sauce.
by the time they give you, so by the time, especially if you're someone who has not traveled like that side before, by the time they give you a visa to go there, the relationship may even be done. So it depends on many things. Me, I feel like long distance, it depends. There are so many.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah, I think long distance works when there's a limit on the long distance aspect to the relationship.
Yeah.
Like she's going for 3 months and coming back in
Yeah.
not in like in
I
3
agree.
months.
Me, I feel
Yeah.
like also for all long distance relationships to work, you guys have to have an end goal. Like, what's the end goal? Are you at some point going to move there? Is the person coming back? These things of just being in limbo, like,
I agree.
it's not going to work.
I agree with that,
Definitely,
but I also think
definitely.
that they all require like some sort of foundation.
Yeah.
Like whenever it's the starting point, it's much more difficult than when like you guys have actually been together for a while and
Yeah.
then the person has left and like you're like, I'll see you again, but for this brief period you're going to be over there.
Do you guys believe in long distance? That's the statement that if you're in a long distance relationship, there are 4 of you in the relationship.
No, not really.
Nada,
I think
nada,
again it comes back to the person's character.
The 4 of you have just
because there are
died.
people, because
You
there
guys are
people-
4 in that
there are
relationship.
people who live together and there are 4 in their relationship.
Yeah.
So
It's not about
it's
the
not
distance.
about the distance. It has nothing to do with that.
No.
Good answer.
Okay,
Yeah,
next
pass me some
question,
of
next
that.
question, next question.
Look at this boy.
Novida.
Next question. How old are you guys?
Do you want to answer that?
Why are they asking? I'm not even like defensive about my age, but
I know your head movements kind
No,
of
I
say
literally started this
otherwise.
pod with how I look 25 or
but I already
23.
said my age.
Let's skip that.
Wait, how old? You don't answer, all of us.
I already said my age.
I don't want to
on
answer.
this
You didn't
episode.
say it on the podcast.
I
don't want
did.
to answer.
But it's okay. You don't have to.
I'm not afraid of. I am.
What about guys? Say
I'm
yours. Say, give him the
29.
says. Give him the
I'm
I'm
says.
turning 30 on Independence Day.
Damn, you've made it easy for him now.
Yeah. So if you're listening, I'll
Great.
be
Give us your-
waiting.
What's Windex?
Yeah, me, I'm making 24 on the 6th of March.
When they get 23,
Is
it?
Windex is a 2000 baby, bro.
Bro,
Wow.
Yeah, man.
you're born in 2000.
What?
Wow.
Wendy, I always knew you have a
Yeah,
baby face,
you have to take
but
that
now
bass
it
out
makes
of your
so
voice
much
when you talk to
sense.
me now, bro.
Like, talk to us like,
Talk to me in soprano, bro.
Wendy,
to me
you're
in
such
alto.
a baby. You always give me, but I
Windex.
Bro, I won't
but
lie.
Bambi, you're older than I thought. I thought
Bro,
you were
Windex,
20.
speaking of,
in the
Windex,
last millennium, we had a good time.
Windex, you're also like magic. Like, in my phone, I might need to change your name to Windex. Because I first type in Windex before I like find your actual name.
This is magic. Okay, for the sake of the name, I won't say what you type, but you also struggle with my name.
Yeah, even
Which is
yours. Like,
crazy.
I just need to change you guys' names
Ras.
back. Because I actually type in Windex. I'll finish the Windex before I'm like, oh, this guy is saved as Wendy.
I remember today was the first time you called me Rich. I was so shocked.
Yeah, your mother. But for you, you're still saved as mother. My phone.
No, today on text when he said, oh, what, Rich? I was like, what? This is a shock.
Yeah,
I don't know the
sounds
last
really
time.
felt
Must be a
weird.
serious conversation
It felt
coming.
weird coming out of my mouth. I don't know.
So
Okay.
you guys are not going to answer.
Oh,
No, I'm not
Magic
going
is
to
not answering.
And guys to guess, man. I'm already feeling old. Guess my age down in the comments below. Guess my age.
Okay, no, me, I'm.
No, don't say too busy to guess.
Now all of us are the same
It's
age.
about-
It's about comfort levels. What are you comfortable?
You're with mother. You're with mother.
revealing.
You're with mother.
Everyone
didn't
already
say
knew
It's
my
literally
age.
free speech.
You're
No
with
one
mother.
held you on gunpoint.
Okay, next one. It's a new year, but we still miss April. We also miss April. Sending love out to April, actually. Like, it might not be easy. I don't think it's easy in the UK right now. Must be cold.
True.
April, buy a what? A beanie.
I know that I know the UK is in
International
negatives right
shipping.
now, bro.
Yeah.
At your cost.
Transport.
Trump. Oh, DHL.
Excited for the new match. Same. New match drops next week. When did you realize you are broke / rich alone in Kampala?
First, remove the slash.
I know, it's the slush from me.
/ rich.
I feel like it's something I've always known, but I'm trying to think when.
Which one are you, rich or broke?
Both. I think,
Yeah.
but to be fair, I think they mean like you are broke or rich alone. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but just is telling the truth because in some situations you're the broke one, in other situations you're considered
That's
the
fair.
rich one.
That's fair. That's fair.
So that question is valid.
Yeah, I think, I like
I guess
Kampala,
the
that's
question is like, when
Kampala,
did you
man.
become aware of
Of
like,
it.
your
Your
income status
Yeah.
in Kampala? Like, what position that you're in?
If I had to say like when I became aware was probably like high school, bro. That was the first time I was introduced to people whose character trait was their money. Then I realized I didn't have money in high school to buy all these chapatis and
Definitely have
sobosas.
a point, bro.
Yeah, I know that I was broke, but it's just that I didn't have all that pocket
I
money.
told you guys about this
I
guy in
agree.
our school on
I
the
agree.
puppy.
Who are the
For me, it was primary
And he
school.
used to buy sausages every day. Bro, that guy was flexing. I won't even lie.
For me, it was primary school when we went to visit someone, and their mother gave us juice in glasses, and I was like, "These people allow
No
this?"
tampecos here.
like you guys like they run this risk on a daily
Yeah,
basis.
I was
With
like,
glass breaking.
These guys must have money.
yes, I was like, okay.
Nah,
these people-
there's one of the guys.
So real,
There's one of the guys
man.
whose home
So
we went
real.
to, and he had a pool
Yeah.
with a name in
That
the
was always
pool.
jarring, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, that one was always
No, this
jarring.
was another one.
big flex.
I don't know,
That's a
Philip.
It was a customized
Oh my
pool.
God, there's another one. Philip Kawesa. I don't even know where you are right now, but I think it was P3, and he had a birthday party, and all of us would do like the standard of bringing manji biscuits, soda, cake. His birthday party was catered.
Okay, Philo, first by much.
I'm talking fish fillet, sumbis, chicken,
P3.
what
That was
P3.
crazy.
Nah,
So
Philo
Philip-
needs to buy the
That was
match. The
crazy.
beans are there.
2002, bro.
My boy.
Catering in O2.
Kawesa.
So Philip Kawesa, wherever you are.
Oh, buy the match.
Meanwhile, I've not seen him in like, that's the last time I saw him because I haven't
Went
switched
to Tokyo
school.
on all social media.
But wherever you are, Bambi, you are
Support
a
the match. Buy
baller.
match.
Have you guys met one of the guys who you went to school with and you thought he was rich, and at this time you find him when he's nashing? Have you gotten that chance?
Yeah, yeah, I have.
Yeah, but I think that's different because okay, I'll give it from the people I've seen. Like most people who I knew were doing okay, and now they are not doing all that. It's because simply they are now adults and their parents aren't supporting them anymore.
Yeah,
so
like
it's
you have
not
to figure
like
life out.
yeah, so it's not like they are broke, but now they are figuring life out on their own without their parents' support and what, which is part of life, really.
Interestingly, me, it's more like they're nashing despite. In spite of the support. The nash persists. Like, it just means that they are like, the path that they've taken, or the decisions they've made have been so like detrimental that even the support that they receive from their parents is not sufficient to
save them.
offset it, bro. Like,
What's your-
guys are still nashing even though
What's
they're
the name
being
of that
supported,
guy in
man.
Kendrick's crew?
Which guy?
PG. Baby Kim.
Isaiah Rashad, J-Rock, Absol.
Absol. I kind of look like Absol in this market.
Look at what this guy is on. That's why here discussing about what. He's like, man, who do I look like?
I thought he was going to catch
Remind me.
somewhere.
Meanwhile, in all this,
I'm
that Paketat is fighting for its life.
Bruh, let it fight, man, because
That's
it's
hard.
working.
That shit looks hard. That one.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah.
That's why just say I still can't believe that Paketat can't fit you. You need to try harder.
You're not going
Paketat
to
is the
bust
first
my
try,
grades
first
here.
No,
You're
I think-
never making it fit.
I think high school is important, bro. Just for like, high school is when guys become kind of like conscious of a lot of things, bro. And social status is one of those things you become super, super conscious of in high school. Okay. Next one is a confession. Guys, I started talking to this hand 2 weeks ago, and things have moved fast. and now we're dating, and I feel like she's the one. But sometimes I feel like things are moving too fast. So should I chill or keep things going and see where things go?
Come again, first
Wait,
again.
first repeat.
Guys,
Uh-huh.
I started talking to this Han 2 weeks ago, and things have moved fast. And now we're dating, and I feel like she's the one. But sometimes I feel like things are moving too fast. So should I chill or keep going and see where things go?
No, but that's what dating is for, right?
But bruh, 2 weeks is crazy.
But
To know that she's the one.
No, it's not crazy.
To know she's the one.
In the famous words of
see.
Maya Angelou, love is many things, but it's never unsure. So if you're
Nah,
sure,
Maya Angelou.
Bowie.
I look at the Grinch of Valentine's.
Just Bowie.
You
But
can be
you guys,
sure of
that's the
rubbish,
truth.
bro.
Honestly.
I'm sure this is
Yeah,
trash.
yeah.
In that dustbin, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like,
First of all, that's the funniest thing. That guy is not sure. Bro.
thank you. I feel like they're taking him for a loop,
Sure,
bro.
he said she's the one.
No, he's asking for-
He says he thinks he's moving too fast.
No, but in the beginning text, he
What's
said
his last
she's
question?
the one.
He says things have moved fast and now we're dating.
But
I feel like she's the one.
exactly.
But
So should I-
sometimes I feel like
We are
things
moving too.
Yeah, so
That's-
he's
so
not sure.
my statement is still the truth. If he's unsure,
He's
then they are
unsure.
moving too
No, he
fast.
said love is never unsure.
Yes,
bro. So
that's what
how is
I'm
love?
saying. No,
Cold
me, I
feet.
feel like if he's unsure, then
Oh,
they're
that's what
moving.
you're trying
yeah,
to say.
that's what I was trying
Okay,
to say.
hard,
But you
hard,
guys
hard.
are so
I'm
much
with
of
you.
haters.
I'm with you. We're
couldn't-
ready to hate. That's the truth. Me
That's
personally.
we haters.
That was
bro.
my
We can't
part.
even
That's
That's
the
my
part I
point.
told
If he's feeling unsure, then yes, they are moving too fast. But
Okay,
if
fair,
he's
fair.
sure, then they are not.
Fair. I'm with you.
Like you
I'm
guys,
with
you love
Nah, I'm with
haters.
you. I was like, skagalia. Nah.
It's about to.
Nah. Oh, we should go on.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
Yeah, bro. If you're not sure, pass pace yourself, but pace yourself. Feel out the situation a bit more. See what she's saying. See what you're saying. See if it has been 2 weeks. See what it looks like after the next 2 weeks, man. And then take it a day at a time, I guess. Okay, where do you guys shop clothes from?
Jesse.
Kuchiva.
You guys were waiting for me. I
On
shop
the
from.
MJP WhatsApp web page.
Hey! No, the right answer. That was the right answer. I'll show them some
Link in that
clothes.
description.
Bring a hat.
Link in the
Bring
description,
a
bro.
bucket hat. Bro, you seeing this thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't know what you guys want, bro. I don't know what you guys want, bro.
Clowns. Oh my god.
Have you seen a hat on a beanie? This is where we shop for. This is where we shop for
Oh my
clothes
god,
from.
this look is giving.
It's giving
Who are
what?
those
What?
white people? Those racist white people? What do they call them?
Ku Klux.
No, not KKK. There's a word for those. There's
Antifa.
that stereotypical white man
Redneck.
look where he's
Antifa
a
is crazy,
racist.
first of all.
Okay.
And then they wear a flannel. Oh, you're missing is a flannel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
I'm
not
just
hard.
double supporting myself. You can double support us too. This one. Wait, let me first check myself in the mirror.
Okay.
You add the
Oh, I think that was the
Jamie
last question,
bucket
bro.
hat.
I look like I'm seeing double, bro. Like someone
That
has
was actually
clapped
the
me and my vision is blurry.
Oh,
Alright, boys, that was the last question. Thank you guys for asking such interesting questions. I think you added a fire element to this thing because others would have just combed through these, man. Yeah, so thank you, Mother, for coming back on the pod.
you're welcome.
Thank you, boys, for coming through as always.
Let me just plug the match one more.
Yeah, one more time.
Let's read this all together.
Africa, unite.
Africa must what?
Hey.
What song is that? Jesse, what song is that?
Africa must
Unite.
Unite.
Peace.
Bye, lovies.
buy the match.